Well, good morning to you in the US, good afternoon to our European and African friends, and good evening to everyone in Asia, Australia, New Zealand. And welcome back to a rare episode of Creator Breakfast Live. It's a little bit different today. Not only, we're doing the same similar things, but we have a special guest host. Chantelle Hills is joining me today. So, welcome.
Thanks for there.
Oh,
There we go.
I clicked the wrong button.
You did.
I was
Your
supposed to
button
click-
mashing.
I was supposed to click the smaller one, and I clicked the bigger. I was just going to start the stream again. All right.
It's like, nope, that was a bad start. Let's try again.
All right, let's bring in some creator mix
Bring it in.
to the mix. I don't have all the extra bits up the top today to tell us what song it is, but
It's
we'll
alright.
just
We can
find the level. And how's your week been?
It's been good. It's like, as you know, Vid Summit is next week. And even though I am here in Australia still, I am still working Vid Summit this year. So it has been a lot of fun just getting some stuff sort of finalized and set and ready to go. And I'm not getting any sleep. I'm just hyped. So it's chaotic and awesme.
Yeah.
How about you? How's your week been going?
Busy week at work, and then and now I'm like all focused now. Because I had planned originally to go to Vid Summit, so I've got this next week off. So now I'm in that sort of vacation / not focusing on work, but focusing on other things mode. So that's that's good. I've had a busy week, so now work's behind me, so I can sort of not worry about that much until next week after Vid Summit. So, and then at this point, I'm doing vacationy things, doing stay-at-home things because I'm not going to Vid Summit, of course. And hopefully you'll get to maybe tune in on some of the action over there with the time difference
I can't
and all.
wait to see what people are putting out. I'm going to be trawling the socials and just totally checking it all out. It's going to be so awesome. So I just got sidetracked. Like the chat's pumping.
The chat is pumping. So speaking of the chat, let's see who's joining us today. Let's start by just rocking through. First one I got here, Anfield Road, Loud and Lovely is here. Hi everyone. Got coffee and waiting. Absolutely. A little earlier, just before we started, Davis's All Natural Gym was here before the stream as well. Who else was before the stream? Kevin Hawthorne as always, which is good.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin.
Monique is here as well, as always, from Poland. We've got Chris, Live Stream Consultants, saying good morning, Doug. Frankie's here too. And
double trouble.
That's it. You've got two of us today. Amazing Yacht Destinations as well. Hello.
Hey, how you going?
Eileen Smith as well. Hello, welcome. Creator Breakfast.
Good to see you, Eileen.
Indeed, because not only. Oh, hang on, we'll go one more. There might be more as I scroll down the text.
There is.
And Larry is driving to Dallas. He's on his way to join the festivities.
Of course he is.
Yeah, so he's on the road.
I'm like, because like in my brain it doesn't start for another couple of days, but like people start getting there. Like last year I got there Saturday and started hanging out with people on the Sunday, and it's like a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Yeah. So let's go through. There might be more people popping in, but I already see a question here, which is good. Amazing Yacht Destinations asking, what are we using to bring in a guest? Because I'm using Ecamm, I'm using just the interview or guest feature of Ecamm. Now, Ecamm, you can use their built-in guest feature, or you can do the whole Zoom thing. And I don't do Zoom.
I'm not a fan of the Zoom thing.
I don't use Zoom for anything. Like I've been on Zoom calls, but for work we use Teams very rarely, and if I'm doing like a one-on-one thing, I probably use Google Meet because it's easy. So I'm just, because I'm using Ecamm, I just like, well, Ecamm allows me, my internet connection allows me.
I was about to say, we got those good internet upgrades here in Australia, so we all got a little bit of a bump. So that was nice. Like, yes.
Yeah. And last time we did a stream together, we also did it this way, and it performed pretty solidly. It was solid. We didn't have any issues in terms of like lag or dropping out or my computer struggling to process, because I'm taking the incoming video signal and it's processing on my Mac and then heading back out to YouTube. So, it's all happening on my device.
Are you on your Mac Mini there?
Mac Mini, M1 Mac Mini.
Okay.
My original one that I got, early COVID when we were all going, okay, we're at home. Let's build our live streaming setups.
Yeah. Let's deck out our desks because we're going to live here forever.
That's it. And just catching up on the chat. Michael Sahoski is here.
Good to see you, Michael.
Some virtual hugs there. Also saying good morning as well there. So greetings all round.
Yeah, Michael's commenting that we've got the old Creator Breakfast Live logo, and it's just like, I think that's just what was there.
Yeah, because that's what we were doing last time. So I kept like the green and the Creator Breakfast. I wasn't going to update anything or add in all the extra stuff, but we're still using Social Stream Ninja for the comments. We have creative mix in the background,
like
all that
dance
stuff.
party vibes.
Yeah, dance party vibes. All that. I tried to, after the other week when Dee was talking about something. Somebody was talking about something. Anyway, I think it was Dee maybe on the Nim
narrow
show.
that down.
I'm pretty sure it had to do with Dee because Creative Mix Dee. And then I decided, because I just had random stuff, Creative Mix stuff, so I was getting like some of the real like chill, melancholy stuff, and sort of need something a little bit more upbeat for the live stream. So I sort of just kept the definitely kept the rock and the dance and the upbeat stuff.
Yeah, and the trap and the all those ones. Yeah, I've made, because what I did with Creator Music was I went to the website and I downloaded every track. And then I created playlists in Apple Music, and then I just bring it in through Apple Music.
Yeah, I do a similar thing, but with Spotify. So yeah, exactly. Say good morning to Riaz. I think
good morning, Riaz.
Welcome to the stream.
Michael loves him some.
Yeah. Marketing said give me. Okay. I don't know whose marketing is.
Yep.
But
I don't know what we're
shout out to marketing.
Yep. Always shout out to marketing.
shout out to marketing. All right. All right. So today what we're going to do is we're going to cover the news first off. But if some of you may have seen Nick Niman's post on his YouTube, in the YouTube posts, that's what it's called, I believe. He said that he's going live today. It may be a little later than the 9 a.m. Eastern. So we're sort of locked in and prepared to keep the vibes happening until Nick's got his official start time locked in.
We're keeping an eye out.
Yeah.
But if you spot it first, throw it in the chat.
So Nick has scheduled this stream because we'll coordinate the end of this stream so we stop in enough time to get everybody over to Nick's stream on time. So he might start at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. We don't know. But hopefully we'll know before we finish, at least. So we've given ourselves sort of a mental time frame as to we don't want to go too long, but we also want to keep an eye out to make sure if Nick sort of scheduled it for like 9:30 or 10 that we're ready to wrap things up and get on over there. So we're playing by ear
to go mod mode.
That's it. So today we open it to Q&A questions and stuff. Of course, we're going to touch on the news first off at the back, get that out of the way. And it's an all Q&A show. So if you have a question for myself or Chantelle, drop it in the chat with a Q in front of it at any point during the stream at all. And we'll do that. We'll address those. And a little bit later, we've got some other things up our sleeves we might discuss as we go as well. So we'll see how we go with that. And I can see I can see just the top of my little teleprompter thing here, little black little line. So
if you hadn't mentioned
that.
You just zoom just a smidgy dash.
Yeah, it's just the adjust. I don't have that window open. Of all the things I should have open, Let me.
Absolute failure, honestly.
Yeah, it's
Honestly.
I need the camera effects. Hang on, that's for your camera. What my camera?
Yeah, I adjusted mine like perfect. We don't want to be changing my frame.
You know
There you
why? It wasn't zoomed at all, so that's why it was just sort of framed
it was doing
on
its
the standard
thing.
shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I just had to push it in a fraction, so that should be all good.
Awesome.
That should be all good, and that should copy across to all the scenes because I'm using camera A. I think I know how this works. I hope I know how this works. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's like let's just hydrate a little bit.
Yes, I need to. I need to stay very hydrated. The usual gifts are in place. We've got a couple of extra ones today. Fresh mystery one. I've added one of Chantelle's today. See if you can guess which one it is. That's a little challenge for those in the chat. There is one of Chantelle's in there in the list. I haven't added it to my list, of course, but it's there. The command will work, and yeah. So a little bonus one today. So yeah, the usual. They're all going to pop up in the middle there, so they're not blocking either of us.
That's a good spot for them to pop up.
Yeah. So there's the hydrate one. No, it's not soapbox.
Okay, soapbox.
But if anybody's going to get it, it's going to be Chris because he knows them all off by heart.
He does. Oh my gosh, it's not princess, is it?
Oh, are you sure?
I don't know. I'm testing it.
I actually told you earlier what it was in the chat in our chat. There it goes. It's the first one I found, so that's why it was that one. It was no other reason than
I'm like looking at the chat, and I'm like, you didn't say anything about that in there. I'm just double checking our chat now. I'm like, I totally missed it.
Yeah, it was when I was talking about like the other ones for Vid Summit and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. I was probably too focused on the Vid Summit ones.
Yeah. Let me drop that one. I'm going to type it in myself. I want to see what that one looks like. There we go. See, it's just that.
Oh, nice.
So when we talk about it, we can pull it up.
Vid Summit. Yeah,
that's
absolutely. Because we can't not. Honestly, it's like the biggest. It's like the biggest exciting thing happening in the creator space in the next week. So we can't not talk about it.
That's it. So. Monique loves that one.
Yeah, bring on Jensen, Monique. Absolutely.
There we go. I noticed when I was looking, because I searched in Giphy, I searched Supernatural, of course, to find that. I'm thinking, I know you got some Supernatural ones, so whichever one I can find first. That was the one I found. I go, oh yeah, I know that one.
I think that's the only Supernatural one I've got.
Yeah, yeah. That's why. That's probably why it stood out.
I've got a Red Dwarf, and I've got a couple of others.
Yeah, you got the Spaceballs one. Ludicrous Speed? Isn't that from Spaceballs? Oh, yes,
Ludicrous. It is. Absolutely from Spaceballs. It took me a little second.
Oh, good.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
They're doing a sequel, you know.
They are. I'm like, because like the first one was technically bad, right? Like it was so bad it was good. I've owned it on DVD. That's how much I'm into it. And it was so bad it was good. But is the second one going to be like so bad it's good or just so bad it's bad?
That's a good question.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a mystery one. That's the mystery one for today. I went with new Spock instead of old Spock.
Nice work.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Oh, there's a question. Will Vid Summit be streaming live? I'm not sure. There's been some talk, but I don't know 100%. We don't know. We shall see. Keep your eyes open, because if it is, then people are going to start tweeting about it, and I'm sure we will tweet about it if it is, because last minute you can jump if you're able to jump in and sort of participate in some fashion. That would be pretty cool. So keep your eye on the socials for that information if that happens.
I have breaking news, like literally like right this minute.
Yes.
I got a message from my boss.
The boss. Yeah.
From my boss. Yeah.
Yes.
From my boss. I'm dropping it in the chat.
Oh, you heard it here first, everyone.
There we go.
This is literally exclusive.
You need to tell me if the link works. That's how exclusive it is.
Oh, okay. I'm going to need to try the link.
We have live streaming tickets, virtual pass available for Vid Summit. Now it does include the replays. So it is a virtual pass for live streams during the event, as well as the replays at the end for basically the cost of replays usually. So it's a really great price. What it will get you is the 4 main stages will be live streamed in their entirety. So
Ooh,
not the workshop
4.
rooms, but the 4 main stages, all 4. So there will be 4 live streams,
But
sometimes going at the same time.
4's a lot. 4's good.
4 is a lot. 4 is a
Yeah.
lot. And so if you're looking at the Vid Summit schedule, if you are looking at you know, like you can see someone's in the exhibition hall and someone's in the great ballroom and someone's in the junior ballroom. Those rooms are like the junior ballrooms and the exhibition halls. They're all going to be live streamed. So it's the 4 major halls, so not the workshops. Nice. Okay, so just to be really clear, it is not the workshops. We did have to make some choices.
Yeah.
You can only have so many live streams happening at once. But there we go. It's like I literally just got the message through. I'm just letting him know your timing is just perfect.
I'm looking. Yeah. So that was a perfectly timed question by Michael. Michael's asked a question at a perfect time where we didn't know if there was going to be an answer to that question, and now there's an answer. Will it be streaming live? Yes.
Yes is the answer.
Yes. And so remember that's the ticket price there, the virtual ticket and replays all in one price. Now, last year, that's the same price the replays were by themselves.
That's right. That's exactly right.
So you're getting the replays and the live stream for the same price all together in one package. So that means if you miss some because you're watching one and the other one's happening, because they're all concurrent, 4 rooms,
absolutely.
that means that you can catch the other ones later in the replay when the replays become available, you know,
and they're
a week or two afterwards.
They normally take a week or two because they are edited and then uploaded.
Yeah.
So I would say grab the link because it's actually not connected to the main website just yet. So if you just go to vidsummit.com, that option is not there. Not right now. It's being added. So hold this link and you will be able to go in and get your attendee pass for the replays. So I've been
pretty cool.
sitting on this like today, like waiting for someone like, hey, I'm going to be in a live stream. We're going to get asked the question. Am I allowed to say anything yet? Because, you know, sometimes you just can't. You've just got to hold things and wait and double check things are going ahead. But it's so exciting. There's whole teams running the live streams on the ground for the different rooms. So we've got our fingers firmly crossed that we have a really good experience for the live stream viewers.
That's cool.
So
that is cool.
Very excited.
I'm excited about that. And just going back to the replays, when you talk about how the workshop rooms aren't being live streamed, they will also they will be available as a replay.
Historically they've been available as a replay. Yeah. So
I know they were last year. Because I think workshops was the first time was last year they had workshops.
And they've got more workshops this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went
utilizing
so well.
the smaller rooms. They were packed, but they were small rooms. They had limited space for people who were there.
I don't think, because it was a new thing, you just never know how successful something's going to be.
Yeah.
So, you know, and so this year there's like, has anyone here checked out the list of speakers? The list of speakers is phenomenal. There's workshops, there's panels, there's, you know, keynotes. It's just going to be crazy. I'm like, I was really sad that I wasn't going to get to be there in person this year because like they announced Linus as like a keynote and I'm just like, oh no, really? Like, but yeah, so you've got Linus. Cody Sanchez looks fantastic as a keynote as well.
Yeah, Cody's pretty good.
And on and on. Like I could just wax lyrical about all the speakers. There's so many really great things that are going to be happening.
Yeah.
So if you can get there in person, it's not too late. You can still go and get a ticket. Like
Absolutely.
If you can get yourself to Dallas, if you can get accommodation booked, it is not too late to get yourself a ticket and experience the whole thing. That is Vid Summit.
Yeah.
But if for whatever reason you can't get to Dallas, you don't have to miss out. So you get to have the experience of the main stages.
Yeah, I think that's really cool, especially not being able to make it this year myself. It's
Yeah.
like that's now an option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an option. So
Exactly.
yeah.
So I'm really excited for it. Sorry, everybody. I know it's
that's
very
awesome.
very polarizing. I'm like, oh my god.
But you heard it here first. This is like this has not been announced anywhere else on the internet.
Yeah.
This is literally the first place it's been announced.
We dropped it right here, right now. I literally got the message through from my boss, like while Doug was reading the question. Like I was like, was it Michael? Yeah, Michael's dropped the question. Doug's brought it up on screen, and I've looked over just to check my messenger chat, just to watch the messages just pop in from my boss, and I'm just like, oh, the timing was just perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you heard it here first. We might have to clip that.
Please jump in and get yourselves your tickets, and it'd be awesome. Our live stream consultant says most of the small rooms handled around 40 people, and all of the ones I went into last year were full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was standing room only. They couldn't let everybody. They had to stop people going in because the workshops were very popular. There's some really handy ones, and sometimes they were running when other things were on. There was always something running on. Even I think they had some of them during the lunch breaks and stuff as well, if I recall.
Oh, really?
I think so.
I didn't know about
I could be
that.
wrong. I could be wrong. But
I was running around
like
like a crazy person. I wouldn't be surprised. But I was literally running around like a crazy person.
You were.
Yeah.
You were.
But it was so awesome. It was absolutely so awesome. And it's one of these things like as creators, we all have this lofty goal of going to Vid Summit, right? And it was on my I have 5 things that I wanted to do as a creator. I try to keep the list small so that I'm not overwhelmed personally. And Vid Summit was on the list. And it was at the bottom, right? Because as I had it in list of order of being able to attain it. Being in Australia, cost of airfares, cost of accommodation, the Australia dollar just seems to always be in the toilet. It just seemed really, really hard to reach. And then when I got to go last year and be part of the team, it was just, I don't even have words. And I'm just so grateful I got to go at all. So if you ever have the opportunity to go, just jump. Don't sort of overthink it. Just jump, because you don't know when you're going to get to go again. And now I'm like, I've got people I want to catch up with, and team members who are, have had a year of working with now whereas last time it was a couple of weeks. And, so all these things. But if you ever get the opportunity, don't walk, run at it. And just latch onto it and just go with it. It's one of those things.
Michael says you guys should be keynote speakers. You never know. One day, not this year.
They have a pretty high caliber for their keynotes. I'm not sure.
You're not up there with Linus Sebastian.
I don't think I am. No. What about you, Doug?
Probably not.
Spraying water everywhere. What about you, Doug? Are you up there with Linus and Billy Parks
Absolutely.
and Cody Sanchez and Daryl?
Absolutely no. I'd be happy to do a workshop or something.
I'd love to do a workshop. I'd love to do a moderators workshop. Just getting people to understand the importance of
Daryl, are you watching?
Of having moderators,
He probably is.
Oh, yeah, legit, no.
You won't believe who lurks in these streams.
You
who
never
doesn't
know
announce
who
their presence.
lurks. Absolutely.
I tell you.
Look, I've had some DMs
I have no
after
idea 'cause
live
they're lurking.
streams. Yeah, I've had DMs after live streams where someone's like, "Oh, that was a really good stream," and I'm just like, "Thanks." But yeah, I think that a lot of people sleep on their communities, honestly, and we all see it. We're all in chats where no one's watching out, no one's keeping an eye on what's being dropped in, and we all know here, we're preaching to the choir here. We all know here the importance of making it a place where people can feel confident to drop their questions and not feel judged by the kind of questions that they're asking, because we all started with zero. We all started with no knowledge. So, you know, not everyone's communities are like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well,
I just slide that soap. Where's my soapbox gif when I need it, honestly?
yeah, maybe I should have put that one in. I should have gone looking for it. All right. Let's hit the news so we can get the sort of
Let's
news.
do the news.
So after last month has been pretty full on. It's sort of dialed back a bit. We've got smaller sort of announcements. There might be more of them, but they're not like the big made on YouTube type stuff. But some of them are like little minor parts of that and other things that are rolling out that you may have heard of before, that we may have even talked about before. Because on Creator Insider, let's review some of the things that she talked about on this week. It was a lot of things. Some of these, like the first one we talked about last week, hiding of end screens and the channel watermark subscribe button getting removed from desktop. So we sort of talked about that last week, so I'm not going to go into detail on that. Also, I think we mentioned last week or the week before how they're experimenting with rolling out gift goals, which is a little bit like setting super chat goals on a regular live stream, on a vertical live stream. That they're rolling out the gift goals. Obviously, they're only available in the US where gifts are available on vertical live streams. When they're going to roll them out to more countries, I have no idea. They've been sitting on that for a while. They're starting the pilot, which is like the testing of the auto dubbing updates, which is expressive speech and lip sync. Expressive speech is where the dubbed language is more expressive and not more, instead of being very flat, it'd be more expressive to try and match the original.
They match the tones.
And lip sync is where they change your lips to match the language that you will be speaking in different formats. So if I start speaking in Spanish, then my lips will hopefully move in Spanish and not in English. Whether that looks good or not in early stages, we don't know. But this is the pilot. They're doing some testing with a small group of creators where they test things out, work out the bugs. So they're starting to work on that. That was one of the announcements at Made on YouTube. So they're studying the nuts and bolts processes on that. Sometimes they like to tell us when they're starting to do these things in case we see them pop up on people's channels. I did notice when I published my last video as well, talking about auto dubbing, is now that there's more experimental languages in there. Like one of the ones I remember this time around was Hebrew, was new. There was a couple of others, Russian and Ukrainian, and there was a handful of others. So the list of languages you can dub to is getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Now I think this has been in place for at least a month or more now. Is that they've updated the channel moderation settings in Studio on desktop, where they've sort of broken them out to their own tabs. So there's a whole tab dedicated to channel moderation settings. And then there's a separate tab for where you go and put in all your blocked words and all your moderators, all your the channels that you've banned or hidden from your chat, all that, where you can say who you can live redirect to. All that's in one tab, and then in the other tab is all the channel moderators. Yeah,
it'd be really nice if you could like sort the channels you've blocked by alphabet or something. Or like most recent or something. So that if someone's accidentally blocked and you've got a substantial number of blocked people, sometimes it's a bit of work to try and find them to unblock them.
Yeah.
So
I've experienced that myself. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So they've just moved things around a bit in that whole section. Where
because they haven't
a separate
actually
tab.
added anything to any tools,
no,
there's
no new tools. They just sort
what I
of
was thinking.
laid them out so they're a little bit easier to navigate. So you got all the ones where it's all your settings, and then another one where it's all your blocked words and moderators and all that. So it's just a different layout. So nothing new in terms of tools or features. Also, they've
I'm like, dudes, there's so many tools I want.
That's it.
Like, there's so many moderation tools that are on my wish list, and we got none of them. Like, thanks, YouTube.
Yeah. We're hanging out. We're hanging out, Renee, if you're watching.
Yeah,
Gen I,
we're really nice.
yeah, they've added some Gen I tools to the Shorts effects maker. Probably nobody's interested in that, so we'll just continue on. We'll talk about a little fraction in the next moment or two. And there was a fall gift drop. This is for the gifts, same as a gift goal. This is on the vertical live streams where you buy the gifts, where you buy the rubies, you buy the gifts, give them to the streamer. The streamer earns rubies. The rubies turn to dollars. But the little gifts that pop up, they've got some fall designs. Sort of, some of them are a little bit Halloweeny. Some of them sort of got the autumn, more of an autumn theme or a fall theme with the brown and the orange and the whole thing. So, if you're interested in that, you can probably find that in the Creator Insider video this week. They do show you that.
I was, as you know,
Yes?
I jumped straight on that and had a big old hissy fit about it being fall before I realised it was gift drops, which aren't even eligible in Australia.
Yeah, we don't have them anyway.
We
It
don't
doesn't
have them
matter.
anyway. But I actually did like. Here's a fun fact that you probably don't care about. I decided I was like going to look it up. How many people are in the Southern Hemisphere? Like, what percentage of the population actually are being slighted every time this happens? Because I didn't want it to be just me, right?
Yeah.
90% of the population lives in the Northern Hemisphere. I had no idea it was that high.
Wow.
I thought it was like way closer to 50-50. It is not.
Because you think, oh yeah, well, a big chunk of Africa's in the Southern
Half of
Hemisphere.
the world. Yeah.
South America's in the Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was so blown away. I was like, wait, it's not half of the planet. I mean, it's half of the planet, but it's not half of the population.
That's funny.
Anyway, sorry for that.
No,
Sidetrack.
That's okay. We're here to talk about these things. There was another video on Creator Insider this week. This is in terms of monetization, in terms of brand connecting with brands, and something that they call open call. And so there's a whole video on this. This is a video you can go and watch to get more details. But the basic idea is this. It's a pilot program designed to help creators who are new to sponsorships and to help them to connect with brands. And this is particularly around shorts. And so what happens is brands will create something called an open call. So it's like open calls. Think of if you're offering a role for a TV show or a movie. Sometimes you have open calls. Usually
they
more
want
for
like
stage. Usually more
they
for
want
stage
like
where
a
it's open.
they want like a 35-year-old dude that wears glasses,
that's
that
it.
is under 5'10", that can talk with various accents. And so
Yeah.
when they're casting for roles, they have a very specific physical image
Yeah.
and list of skills. So when they are casting, like doing an open call here, they will probably have like, what are your demographic that you're like? What's the niche that you're in? What's the demographic that you serve? Do you personally have the image that they're looking for? And so they can really narrow that down straight away. So it makes it so I like that you will let know that you're eligible for it.
That's
so
right.
Like if you match their criteria, you don't have to go through and go, hey, I'd like to be considered for this, and then come back and go like, nah, you don't have the right number of views over the X amount of time or whatever it is. So you don't have to go through that level of it. You get told that you match, and do you want to go further?
That's right. So the brands will tell YouTube in however they do it. They'll have an interface where they tell YouTube, we're looking for this type of creator that does this, that, and the other to put together this to do a short about XYZ.
Yeah.
And then if YouTube thinks you're a match, then in your mobile, YouTube Studio Mobile, in the Earn tab, it will actually show you these open calls. And so if you want to participate in that, all you have to do is create a short and then submit it as a proposal. How that all works, that all probably happens in the YouTube Studio app. And if your video gets selected and they say, yes, go ahead, then you can earn up to $3,500. And that's paid out to you via AdSense via YouTube. So then you're not dealing with the brand directly. You're just making the short, which is fairly low lift. There might be some requirements, but there's not big requirements. There's no approvals required. But
Yeah.
the approval happens is that you make the short, you submit it, and they say, we like the short, we want to use it. So we'll pay you. And I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens when you get rejected. If they say, no, we're not going to use it this
what happens to the
time around.
rights to that short?
I don't even know I don't know whether that's actually live or not until they accept it. So if they don't accept it, then it's something that never gets published, or and you probably don't want to be promoting their thing without payment anyway. So you don't want that to be like live and be no payment because they go, okay.
Say 30 people went through and made shorts.
Yeah, but they might select multiple, not just one. They're looking for like multiple creators. Usually. Yeah.
But my point is more that what happens with all the people where their shorts are rejected. Like, okay, so there was a story with a music performer who created a competition around a pile of other people in her music niche to create in her music niche if they wanted to create a video, like a music video for one of their own songs, and they got to enter this competition where they would be mentored by this particular performer. And one of the things that came out of that is people who was rejected, their video ideas were nearly copied, like nearly frame by frame by frame by that original person. Like, it ended up being a big thing. But it happened to a lot of people. So what happens to all these like really cool original ideas that this company doesn't want to pay the up to $3,500 for? Like, what's the protections there?
That is a good question. I happen to have the open call program policies page, which I haven't read through yet, but I got it here. I got it open. So I'm going to screen share that. So this may answer that question, it may not.
Okay.
So let's have a look.
All right.
Because I think if it's important enough, we're going to check it out.
That's very little writing.
Let me zoom in to bring it a little bit bigger. That's a little bit better. Okay, so this is written a little bit like a contract. So the introduction: Google LLC, referred to here as YouTube, operates a brand connect open call program, which we're going to call open call in short, in which advertisers participating in open call offer YouTube creators the opportunity to create advertisements promoting their products or services. In response to advertisers' briefs setting out the goals of their campaign, ad creative, if selected, may be published by the advertiser as part of the advertisement on YouTube. Okay, so it's all about submissions.
Yeah.
Advertisers may post an open call project and request submission of ad creative for the advertiser to consider running as an ad on YouTube.
Yeah.
Submission of ad creative for the campaign does not guarantee selection or payment. Advertisers select ad creative and YouTube does not participate in any way with the selection of the ad creative. Advertisers are not obligated to respond or provide creators feedback on ad creative. An advertiser may reach out to the creator directly to ensure that the advertiser has all the necessary rights to utilize the ad creative. So it sounds like that when they pick you, then they're going to reach out and get the rights to use that. And then obviously if you give them the rights, and then they'll pay you. So it looks like they're doing it the right way.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope it works. I really do. I think I get in there with like the negative language about stuff, but I really do hope it works. And I really do hope it doesn't get weaponized into like content idea farming.
Yeah.
But we all know, some people are not the nicest.
Yeah. So there's no concern on like you post it and it's giving them free stuff and then they just don't pay you. So it's not going live. It's being submitted as a submission to them.
Yeah.
You can't use third party materials.
Somebody watching that could then go in and get the idea and just recreate it themselves with their own teams.
Yeah.
So that's my concern. That's my concern.
Okay, I think this last section sort of covers this more directly. Partnership ads, content usage. If you're selected by the advertiser, creators' unlisted video will be linked to the advertiser's account. to enable use as a partnership ad.
Okay.
So once it's approved, then there's a link happening there. And then if it's selected, creator has to grant the advertiser for a period of 180 days. So this is very specific from the data selection, worldwide royalty-free, sub-licensable, and transferable right and license to use distribute, because you're basically creating an ad for them. So then they get usage rights. So this is literally UGC.
Yeah.
Reproduce, and then you're getting paid in return. So so you're giving them permission to distribute, display, publish, reproduce the creator's name, nicknames, signatures, photographs, image, voice, statements, because it's all in that what you're providing them. It's in you're appearing in that short that you've made for them.
Yeah.
On any YouTube ad platform, so they can use it anywhere in the YouTube ad platform. Modify ad creative to by adding product links, so they can link directly to products and stuff, which makes sense. Creators must not post ad creative that has been selected. So if it's been selected, then it's basically UGC. This is UGC.
Yeah, you don't get to use it on your channel too.
Yeah. So if it's been selected, then you can't use it in any way for that 180 day period, which is what? That's 6 months.
6 months. Yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like it's done in a UGC form. So it's not like they're getting you to publish it and then you're doing all the work and they're getting free advertising from you. Because if they don't use it, it doesn't get published anywhere.
Yeah. But there's no language about what happens to the ideas of the videos that were rejected. So there's lots of talk about what happens if you're accepted.
Yeah. Like if there's an idea, once
you can't
they've seen
copyright
it,
an idea. Yeah.
Once they've seen it, there could be some sort of influence that something jumped out at them, or maybe a portion of the video. Or I liked how they did that part there, and that stands out, and that might be something that they use in the future, but maybe not. I don't think. I think the onus is on the brands to do the right thing, and I think if they abuse it, then
I think if they abuse it, it'll come out.
Yeah. YouTube might have some words to them, or they might be removed from the open call program.
And look, the community would end up finding out about it, and people would just stop applying to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. So I think we're on this page.
Yes.
Now, this pilot that they're testing now and they're starting to roll out is currently the piloting is for US-based creators in the YouTube Partner Program. So in the US YouTube Partner Program, I don't know whether you have to have opted into Brand Connect or not. I'm thinking that might be a possibility.
I would assume you probably would need to.
Yeah, they didn't specifically say that. I'm just going to have a look on this page, wherever this is linked to Brand Connect. It mentions Brand Connect because it's a Brand Connect program, but it's not part.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's some.
I was going to say, it's called Brand Connect Open Call.
Yeah.
I would assume you would need to be part of Brand Connect for it to work.
Yeah. Which to be part of Brand Connect, you have to be a US-based creator and in the YouTube Partner Program anyway, because that is part of how Brand Connect isn't everywhere, although it might be in a couple of other countries that I'm not aware of. But I know it's definitely US, and you have to be in the YouTube Partner Program. So yeah, that's an interesting one. That's an interesting one, and you bring up some good points too. We're going to rattle through this news. Now, going back to the YouTube Creator Insider video for the week, one of the ones that they talked about was the AI templates.
Yep. In
the YouTube Effect Maker. So basically, they've added new templates in there to help you create your own effect. If you want to see the sort of effects that people are making, if you go into Shorts and go to the Effects tab when you're creating a short, there's a lot of AI stuff in there. There's a lot of different things that people have created where it adds things to your face. Think
filters and
filters and that you like Snapchat and whatnot,
overlays and stuff.
Yeah, that you can use. And so some of the ones that they have added is AI transformation, AI randomizer, an AI head gesture quiz, and drawing. So I don't know what they look like. Now I attempted to when they rolled out the FX Maker. I'm like, oh yeah, let me go in and learn how to use it, and I'll make a tutorial. I couldn't even figure out how to use it. like I had trouble using it. It's not intuitive at all. So hopefully it's getting better because I don't know, and there wasn't a lot of documentation on it at the time. But maybe it's better now. That was like
it could be better now.
a couple of months ago, I think.
When it was still new, super new before they get all the stuff up.
That's right. All right, before we continue, let's jump in the chat. Live stream consultant said, Daryl should get Chantelle Doug. He's saying this. He's tagging Daryl. He's
tagged Daryl, yeah.
Chantelle and Doug need their own workshop rooms next year. There you go.
There we go. It's been said now. It's out in the universe.
It's in the universe.
Yep.
Let's see. Larry says open call be inside Brand Connect program only on mobile. Yeah.
Yep.
Because they're basically getting you to create like short form content, so it'll be a short format.
Yeah.
The specifics will depend on what the particular project is.
Yeah.
Stanley Orchard is here.
Hey Stanley, how you going?
Good to see Stanley. Philip Murphy is here as well. Good to see you. Hello.
Philip has made it.
Neil Faramond is here. Welcome. Late to the party. That's it. We're here. not too late. It's not too bad. We've been here for the last 45 minutes. And we'll be here for a little while longer.
Yeah, just a bit more.
SMA Sky's here as well, by the way, which I missed the hi everybody. It's back up here. I skipped it, not on purpose. I just missed it.
You totally skipped it on purpose.
Welcome.
It's totally purposeful. I hope you are you feeling slighted right now because it's all Doug?
I don't know what to say about that. All right, let's continue. Let's get through this YouTube news. One thing that sort of come out in socials this week, a couple of people have been talking about the new remix option that's rolling out for shorts. So I'm trying to get all the short stuff out of the way here. Can you tell?
Yeah.
Extend with AI, which I think might have been mentioned as part of Made on YouTube. So this is starting to get rolled out. So this is basically where you use the remix button on a video that has a remix. And then a new option will be extend with AI. So it'll take a 5-minute segment from the video, and then it will use an AI prompt. I don't know whether it's like in shorts, they tend to give you like pre-made prompts rather than you be able to freeform prompts, but maybe you can freeform it. I'm not sure. And that will like extend that portion of the video for a little bit longer. So it'll use VO3 to make a video that's a little bit longer. And then you can add more music and video and add it to the short as a whole.
Yeah.
Anytime, because they're using the remix feature, it'll link back to the original. So if you're remixing somebody else's content, it'll link back to the original. Creators, as a reminder, can opt out of being remixed in settings. Not all content qualifies. Some shorts you have to have it on. But say long form, you can definitely go and turn it off in your settings if you don't like the idea of someone taking a portion and making a new clip or a short out of it. And they're rolling this out over the next period of time, pretty much everywhere except the UK and the EU. I don't know why they miss out. I don't know. It's weird. Do I have? I do. Yeah, so it's an extension. So I don't know if there's anything more in this article. I'm just having a look, to be honest, to see.
Yeah,
I think I've covered, like Peggy's done a good job at sort of summarizing what that's about. Until we see it live, like I don't have it yet. I've checked. I even checked before the stream because if I can do a demo, I'll do a demo.
I'm just like some people are phenomenal at short form, right? Like they just are on fire. It is their natural playground. And they make amazing and I watch it.
Yeah.
Right? But I just don't really have... I mean, if you've spoken to me, you know I can't keep a sentence under 30 seconds for a start, okay? So, like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Me and I was the person who went, 3 minutes, woohoo! Like, I may actually get a full thought out in that amount of time. But no, people are phenomenal in what they're making with shorts, and... It's just not me, if you know what I mean. Like it's
that's right.
Like,
it's not for everybody.
It is. And you know what? It doesn't have to be. We
No.
don't have to be good at long form, short form, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. We don't. We can choose one, and we can go all in on that one and become wonderful at it. It's okay.
Yeah.
We don't have to do everything.
So yeah, I'm just looking at the rollout, and as it said there, as Peggy was correct, all country rolling out. Okay, so this is the rollout, gradually rolling out. So we're not going to see it immediately. Some people might, depending on where you are, to all countries outside of the EU and UK over the coming months. So this is like a slow rollout.
Right,
So,
it's one of those glacial rollouts.
Yeah, but not as glacial as channel chat guidelines or
test.
channel guidelines.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
still marked with experiment. I even checked today. It still says experiment on it. It's been I've had it for like 3 years.
Oh my gosh.
Initially, the feature will be available in
They just want to be
English.
sure, Doug. They just want to be sure.
Yeah. So look for it in English-speaking countries first, because it's only in English initially.
Yeah.
So that will probably affect that. So let's recap a couple of things, like live stream leaderboard. Remember, you can now toggle it off in your live stream settings. You can notice that it's not on in this one. I don't think it is. Shouldn't be.
It's not on in mine either. Absolutely.
You could do that on desktop. You can now also, it is in place on mobile, which I mentioned in my video because I found out about that after I uploaded. I had to pull it down and re-edit it and put it back up. It was up there. Members were already watching that video, and I had to pull it down because they then released it. So in your mobile settings, allow leaderboard rankings. You can toggle that on or off. Let's talk about collaborations. You can also now invite collaborations on mobile. There's a collaborator option in your video settings when you're setting up your short, for example, or uploading a video you happen to upload from a mobile device. You can invite the collaborator to be part of that video in sense of being tagged. You know, this video is by Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, as an example.
Yeah. An important thing to note there is you can collaborate on videos and on live stream replays, but not on the live stream while it's live.
That's right. So
whilst
live,
you do need to go in and change that setting after your live is finished. Did we have to wait till it's finished processing?
We'll find out. I will monitor it.
Test that.
I'll monitor it later when Nick's streaming. I'll go in and see if I can tag you as a collaborator afterwards while we're modding for Nick later.
All right.
Let's see. Before we go on, I'm just going to look for some comments. There is a question here. I thought I saw a question. Larry has a question. If someone uses Remix and makes an unflattering video, can you go back into your first content? Yes, you can. And turn it off? Absolutely, you can.
And they do lose their video. Yep.
The short disappears. So, yeah, you can.
Yep.
You have the power.
You do have the power of just turning off that faucet right away.
Yep. Yeah, just go into your video settings and turn shorts remixing off.
Yep.
And boom.
It is all over Red Rover for them.
That's it. That's it. You have the power.
Yep. Yep.
You can give them that access and you can take it away. All right. vidIQ have pointed out some things with the mobile UI for YouTube. They say that YouTube is de-emphasizing subscriber count on mobile. So it's like smaller or not appearing at all, depending on where you're looking. They're making more room for ads, which we may have noticed some ad placements on tablets and mobile lately, even on live streams. I don't know if any of you are watching on mobile, you might see the live stream chat might get occasionally covered up with an ad, and you have to dismiss it, or it might just go up and then come away. You might see that happening. When you click into video details, the subscriber count channel info is at the very bottom instead of at the top. Video info is probably video details is like your traditional description and stuff. They, they've got other stuff in there now. They're tagging product. They're doing all sorts of things in there. They're showing you the chapters. They're showing you all sorts of things. There's something about AI summaries. I'm not sure what that is, but let's go to the next page.
And we can turn off the AI summaries now as well. I've noticed there's a toggle when you, or at least in the live streams. Yeah. You can turn that off now. So that's been good.
They're not showing subscriber counts when they're populating search results on mobile. Apparently, this is according to vidIQ. I haven't checked any of this. YouTube is putting video first.
Did you double check all this? Because like sometimes it's a little bit of a grain of salt post.
And it could be like an experiment too. We know that they experiment with layouts and graphic design and UI.
Absolutely, it's constantly changing.
Yeah. YouTube is putting video first and subscriber count second, a trend that has been happening for years now, according to vidIQ. Subs are being de-emphasized more than ever with this UI update. One very positive change for small creators, when you scroll to a channel info on a video on a smaller creator, it populates other videos on the channel, making it easier for viewers to binge the channel with a single click. That's pretty cool. I wonder if we can do a demo. Should I pull up my... Let me see if I see it. Like, everything in the feed looks normal to me. So to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I've got it yet, so I'm not even going to try and demo something that I haven't checked myself.
I just threw something in the chat again, just to get it back in the chat again.
Absolutely.
So self-serving.
Question from Park Bros. Welcome to the stream, by the way.
Hey, Park Bros.
What do you think of the collaboration feature, and do you think it will be available for a live stream when it's live? We were just talking about that just a second ago. It's not available for live, but once you go to replay mode, we don't know whether it's immediately when the live stream ends or after it's processed. Then you can go back and add the collaborator after the fact for the replay. I have no option. I had no option setting up this stream to add a collaborator. So it has to wait until it becomes a VOD. I reckon I recall they did mention something about it not being available for live streams. Yeah,
I'm not quite sure why it's not available.
It sort of makes sense, doesn't it, to have it?
It would make sense to have it, like, especially when it's live. Like, you think about, like, they're trying to piggyback off Instagram lives, right? On an Instagram live, if two people are live together, both channels like have got the little red thing going live. Like, everyone knows.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, we're gonna got a couple more. Let me just check the chat before we continue. Karen McCourt's here.
Hey, Karen.
She says, I have YouTube Premium. I'm watching this on an iPad. A couple of days ago, all the buttons stopped working. Only while live. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a second part.
Yeah, I'm seeing the 1 of 2. Yeah.
So we'll wait till Karen posts that. We pulled that up so quickly.
Yeah.
YouTube Premium, so that's good. Watching this on an iPad. Now, I do a lot of video watching on YouTube on an iPad. So a couple of days ago, all the buttons stopped working. Now, have you recently updated to iPadOS 26? Because there's been some issues,
bugs
with that. So that would be my first guess. I know they rolled out a recent bug fix for some stuff. I know it was coming through on my phone, and I have noticed a little bit of weirdness on iPad as well. Because on iPad now, depending on how you set it up, you can actually like change the size of the window, so you can have multiple windows and stuff. A bit more like a Mac or a Windows machine. If you select that option, you can choose how you want things to appear. You can have it go the traditional way, where it's just one app at a time, and you hop out and go to the next app, and you can go back and close the apps and whatever. But you can actually resize it, apps and all sorts of things now. So when you resize it, it dynamically changes. Sometimes if you like make it narrow, it goes into it looks more like it does when it's on like an iPhone. So it gets that vertical look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have noticed some bugginess. So I would say it'd be like a touch issue, bugginess with the new iOS.
Yeah, especially if it was just a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
So,
because
yeah.
they put out a bug fix. I haven't had it going long enough to know that it's made a difference. Because it wasn't happening all the time. It'd be like every now and then for me.
Oh, here we go. Part 2.
I use the YouTube app and have to wait until the live is over and go into the replay. Oh, yeah, that and I can go into my iPhone and double tap. I think that's supposed to be.
So I'm gonna assume that because you're a premium user, you are logged into YouTube, and you don't have any kind of ad blocking software running because you've got YouTube Premium. Because these things sound to me like they're usually issues that people get if they're not logged in or if they've got ad blocker software. Or not even just ad blocker, but nearly some of the VPNs are a little bit heavy duty. You need to go in and change some of the settings.
Yeah, but I think it's more likely the bugginess of iOS or iPad OS 26.
Yep. I would make sure you've got all of the updates, including the current bug fixes.
Yeah, but if you're not on iOS 26 yet and you're still back on, is it 17 or 18? What was it before?
I don't know.
It wasn't 25 because they've just changed the numbering convention.
They have. Hang on, I haven't updated, so I'm just going to look. All right.
I don't know if my teleprompter update. I can't check it now because my teleprompter, but my iPad and my teleprompters. I don't know if I've updated that yet. I know my phones I have and my main iPad I have, but yeah. If you haven't updated, if it's not on 26 yet, then it could be something Chantelle mentioned.
My phone's currently on 18.
18. Yeah, I thought it was 18.
Yeah.
So if it's still on 18, then yeah, I would look at some of those other things that were mentioned.
Yeah.
Because obviously it wouldn't be iOS 26 if you're not on it. But I have noticed it being a little buggy with like touch
and also
stuff.
Make sure you've got the YouTube app updated as well. So you'll need to go in and just double check. Go into the App Store, double check you've got the most recent version of the YouTube app as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple more.
Okay.
This is more of a recap. We've talked about the updates because we've had Connor on do a couple of videos now on the profanity update where they've relaxed some of the profanity rules again.
I always have a giggle. Like, why is it that poor Connor always gets trotted out to do the profanity updates?
Yeah.
Like, Connor hasn't done a video in 6 months and then, oh, wait, there's a profanity update. Call Connor.
Yeah. I think he's the only one willing to do the examples on video.
Right. Okay.
An example of that word would be, and then,
Fair enough.
I'm not going to say it because I don't have it. I probably do have a beep button handy. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have my beep button handy. But if I want to...
Are you going to do a beep button like...
I don't want you to lip read either. You know. Does YouTube systems lip read? Maybe they do.
I don't know.
Auto dubbing and stuff, who knows?
If they're doing the auto dubbing mouth moving thing, they've got to be looking at your mouth. Nick Nimmon's in the chat.
Nick Nimmon's in the chat means he's awake.
He is awake. I'm just checking his channel to see if he's done his
we need to know when he's going live because
we do.
Yeah.
We need coffee time in between this and his. That's what we need.
Yeah,
we need those minutes.
I gotta pack this down, go upstairs and fire up my laptop.
I just got to turn the lights off. I'm just like, I just tell the googs what to do.
All the bright lights. They're just recapping that they're actually also restoring monetization to some of the creators that were affected previously where they were demonetized because of profanity. So that's a good thing. We've talked about it before, so we're gonna.
Yeah, I just read that.
Let me jump. I'll jump ahead to that.
Yeah.
Testing the not going to work out. Changing hotels today. Some might stream this evening if the other hotel has strong connection. Yeah, hotels can be pretty random.
And bad.
Did I live stream from my hotel last year? Or did I just upload a video? I know I recorded a video in my room and
you live streamed from your hotel the year before.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
after Vid Summit. I was on the weekend. Yeah. I remember doing that. I was just trying to remember what I did last year, But last year, I think I did. I just recorded a video. Because I use the natural light coming in the window as my lighting source.
Nice. I hope that your jet lag is all, you're feeling much better too, Nick. It's it's a cracker, the old jet lag.
Karen's come back. YouTube app did update a few days ago. Thanks, guys. Maybe it will be fixed for the next update. Yeah, hopefully. I think any lagginess might have been iOS 26 or iPadOS 26.
Yeah.
Just from my experience, hasn't been too bad for me, but I can understand it could, every device is a little bit different.
Yeah.
We've got one more story. I'm just going to click it real quick, and then we can go full screen again. How to recover a hacked channel. This video came out this week from the YouTube creators channel, which is one of YouTube's official channels.
Doug.
Yeah.
I've got both the video boxes.
Hopefully people can hear me. I'm like, I don't know what happened there.
I can still hear you. I don't know if everyone else can. I'm just going to sit here and do little wavy dances. Ooh.
Let's see.
There you go. You're back. I don't know. Woohoo! I just go a bit crazy when I'm here by myself. Like, oh, there's two of me.
It was just on that last scene. It's just on the last scene. So
they could still hear you. So that's good.
Yeah. I could see my audio. I wasn't muted. Just for not being on screen. So this is a good video to go watch in terms of what to do if your channel gets hacked. So I'm glad Peggy's posting about it. Nick posted about it in his YouTube post a few days ago during the week, recommending people go watch that as well.
Yeah.
I'm working on putting together a guide for that, and probably I might even do a video on it as well. But I'm definitely doing a guide. So I'm working on that. Add to my handful of guides I've already done, which I should talk more about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would that go with your guide and how to? Because you helped. Oh my gosh, my brain's just totally forgotten his name. It's the airplane channel.
Yeah, Kelly
when
Planes.
he was
Sal.
Kelly Planes. Sal.
Yeah.
So my brain goes to Sally Planes, and I don't know that's wrong. Sally
Kelly
Planes.
I think California, because he's in he does streams from San Francisco and LA.
Yeah, and
Kelly Planes, California. Yeah.
I remember you explained to him the importance of actually following YouTube's instructions and making that video step by step.
Yeah.
And because you've got that there now as well, so you are creating quite a little stack of resources.
I need to plug that somewhere. I haven't plugged that anywhere. I know I talked about it on the stream like a few months back.
Is it in your Buy Me a Coffee, Doug? Is it in your BMAC?
It is. It's part of my Buy Me a Coffee, so it's out there as part of the admin. I do have direct links. I just don't have them handy. I wasn't planning on talking about it.
Well, I'm talking about it because, Doug, you do not hype your products like at all, and people don't know they're there, and if they don't know they're there, they can't get your help.
You know what I probably did? I know I offered it to members in members posts. I don't know if I ever posted it. Yeah, I must have posted it to somebody because somebody did buy one. I had one. I had one sale. I can't remember who that was, but thank you. So hopefully the information is helpful. There was one guide was for what to do if your channel gets terminated, and the other one was how to do your video appeal if you get your removed from the YouTube Partner Program for mainly reused content.
Yeah, and especially if you can prove that you didn't reuse content.
That's right, because sometimes the reused content thing is just because they don't know for sure that the content you are showing is your content, so they have a doubt, so they demonetize you.
Yeah,
which is crazy, and so you have to explain to them that this is how I go about making my videos to prove that you are the one that makes them. Often it will be like channels that don't appear on camera all the time.
Yeah. Or
it could, or it's something that's very common that could have come from elsewhere, and then they're just really not sure. But let's go full screen. Let's jump back into the chat. Better basketball training also wishes here. Hello, legends. Just saw this live in passing. Hope you're both well, fellow Bris Vegasians. They've been called the
Brisvegians.
Brisvegians. I don't even know if I said that correctly.
No, I don't. I'm not sure if that. Anyway, we're
We'll
from
take it.
Brisbane, and
We'll take it.
because I thought it was Brisvegans.
Brisveg. Yeah, I haven't heard that one either, but yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go. It actually doesn't matter all that much.
Back in the day, I remember like Brisbaneite.
Brisbaneites. Yeah.
That's pretty ordinary.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
Brisvegasians. That's pretty cool. All right.
Nick's jumped in with Brisbanians.
That works.
Yep.
Karen says most of these streams are over my heads, but I like to listen and hopefully learn. Absolutely. That's our hope too. That's our hope.
Yeah. Because that's what we hope for. That's what we do. We learn in everything, and constantly everything's constantly changing and moving, and you feel like you're just sort of getting the knack of something, and then it starts moving and changing again. It's kind of the nature of YouTube. We've got to just be prepared to be constantly walking on the beach of moving YouTube sand.
Absolutely. Question from I'll say Oswish for short. Has Chantelle's internet seen an improvement with the NBN upgrade? I saw she had a problem a few weeks back.
Yeah, it is definitely improved. I jumped from 100 down and 50 up to 250 down and 100 up. And
Nice.
and
That's
it's
better
been
than
a
me.
lot more stable as well.
Yeah.
So that's been really good too.
Yeah, that's
But I
good.
wanted to just say, I saw Oswish posted on LinkedIn that he's actually closing down part of his business, which is the Oswish part of his business. So
Oh,
we'll make pivots and changes, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where it all goes from here.
nice.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's seasons for that. It's like a season.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, time for a pivot.
Yep.
Time
Yep.
for a pivot.
I've
Okay.
the
Trying to catch
Doug,
up
you
here.
pivoted. You had your channel all around the quiz games, and pivoted.
Yeah, back in the day, that was a while ago now. That was back 2019. Because the story with that is, I was doing the shows before Nick and Dee's show, and of all things, I wasn't talking. My channel's about sort of creators and YouTube stuff, and my live stream was trivia. I don't know what I was thinking, and then after I went to Vid Summit in 2019, I'm like, this isn't congruent with my channel. This is what my channel's about. So why am I live streaming this?
Yeah. It's a bit like that.
And then sort of did the pivot on the live stream to talk about YouTube, and then sort of hone that in, particularly this year on the news, YouTube news, YouTube announcements, features, new features, which is like one of the pillars of the channel now.
Yep. And I like that you keep to it. And it's people can rely on it. They can come here and they can get it explained, in another way. Like, it's not that YouTube's isn't always clear, but sometimes we learn things better from other people because of how they explain it, which is why different people succeed or don't succeed with different YouTube coaches. And it's not that the information itself is solely different. It's just a different method of teaching it.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you have got your tone and your way of teaching all this news and giving your view on it and explaining it out in a way where you bring on a few different voices. So you've got like the various different X messages and stuff like that. You don't just rehash the YouTube news. You go in and you research it and you try to make it clear for people. And I think that's why people come here to watch it.
Yeah, I try to always bring it back if I can to what's YouTube said about it. And sometimes there's not a lot out there, and so you have to like rely on what others are reporting. And sometimes it's like, oh, there's a screenshot of this thing that somebody's seen in the wild, and okay, they must be experimenting with this, or they must be going to roll this out soon. And sometimes that's the case. So it's we do what we can. We do what we can, and occasionally I find something and I get to break it, and I often break it here on the show, which is pretty cool.
Just like we got to break the Vid Summit virtual passes.
That's right. That was breaking news.
That was breaking news.
Yeah, let's talk about it again for the new people who come in since we talked about
Okay.
it last. So let's talk about what exclusive news that you brought in just sort of half an hour into the show.
Yeah, I got the message straight away. I'd been waiting. I'd sent the message out to the powers that be that I work with, and I'm like, "Can I talk about this yet? Bit Summit's next week." and they sent me through the link. So currently, you can go and buy the live streaming passes for Vid Summit, and this is both a live stream and replay package. So for the $199 USD, you get the live. Oh, we both did it, Doug. You get the
Yeah.
live stream and Vid Summit package, and it's just really good value in my opinion. So what the live stream will actually be giving you is there will be the 4 main stages. So the exhibition hall and the grand ballrooms and the grand ballroom and the junior ballrooms, I think is the names of the rooms. So there's the 4 stages. So not the workshops, but the 4 main stages. So all your keynotes and all your main speakers, they will be live streamed directly from stage to you if you get the pack. So
Nice.
so you can jump
That's
in
awesome.
and you can get that. And just like if you're there in person, there are multiple things happening at the one time. So you may miss out on a live stream, but then you'll get the replay after the event as well. So you get the live stream and the replay in one.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I think it's a really good price for that.
I think so because that's the price they had the replay only last year. There wasn't any live streams last year, but the replay was that same price.
Yeah.
So you're getting the bonus, and of course the attendees, people who are there, automatically get the replays as well as part of their.
That's right.
They're paying a lot more to be there in person, but they also get the replays. So because even people who are there aren't able to be in every session because there's
You just can't be in every room.
There could be 4 main sessions, plus there's workshops, and plus there's people having discussions in the hallways and the cafeteria and outside, and there's all that happening at once. So the replays is sort of what you can go back to afterwards and go, I want to recap something I went and saw because I wanted to make sure I understand it, or I didn't get the chance to go see this one. I want to watch it. And then you can go back and watch it. We go home and then you can catch up on the ones you missed.
Yeah.
And you can watch them in as many times as you want.
And that's the thing. That's one of the things that I love about the replays is like, even if let me know in the chat, if you've been in the room, if you've been at an event or something and you've learned something there and then you've gotten home and your brains are literally pouring out of your ears because there's just so much information, and then it all, oops, sorry, microphone, I'll just whack you. And then it all sort of gets all mixed up and you're like, oh, wait, did such and such say that? Or did such and such say that? Which panel was that on? And being able to go in and watch the replays and just to refresh it all and be able to take your own notes in a comfortable environment and sort of really be able to sit with it and think about it and sort of put it onto your own projects that you're working on. So, yeah, I'm really happy that they've got the live stream happening and they've got because they don't like to sell the replays before the event, which I get. And so they've been holding off doing this until a bit closer to. But I think there's a lot of people who know they can't make it. And I think this is a really good middle ground.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just before we got talking about that, Nick posted a comment here. YouTube doesn't inject opinions either. Personalized news gets into the nitty gritty. This will help this, avoid this, etc. That's right. Absolutely. YouTube aren't going to address the pros and cons and some people. I had very vocal people in some of my videos, particular video on auto dubbing, are very anti-auto dubbing, and it's not because they think the feature's tacky. It's because of some multilingual issues that YouTube don't really address in the way that the play works. Sometimes it's just users don't understand that they can change the language themselves to if they really do want to go back and watch it in English and not Hindi or whatever the language that they natively speak, but they also speak English. They speak multiple languages, so they understand their native language, which usually is what they have as their default. But they do watch the English videos in English, and they prefer that. And then so it's like it gets a bit tricky for them because they have to go in and manually change it back to English. It's presented to them in their language in recommendations. You know what I mean? So there's these issues. YouTube haven't really acknowledged any of those discussions. That's just an example. It's not that they don't know about it. I'm sure they're very well aware, and they read comments.
They're just going, check out this feature. This is now available, or this will be available in these regions.
Right.
And it's full stop and move on to the next thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. When they present the news, then they're going to basically give you the facts, what they want you to know in terms of how it works, different things like that. Because at the minimum, they need to tell us what it's supposed to do and how it works. Sometimes they are so brief, in fact, that they don't always. And so there's an opportunity for channels like mine to say, well, this is how, and vidIQ do this as well, some others, where they'll actually break down, well, this is how the feature actually works. Let's do a demo. Let's do a walkthrough, a tutorial,
like
something
managing
like that.
moderator tools.
Yes, exactly.
On the YouTube channel, on Creator Insider, it was like this little tiny footnote that most people missed.
Yeah.
And so it's little things like that.
Yeah, sometimes we're exposing the little clause that YouTube maybe didn't mention. It's like, so a certain group isn't going to get this because of X, Y, and Z, or so it could be an eligibility issue, or it could be, oh, you've got a brand account, so you can't gift memberships or receive gifted memberships. Yeah. Or what's the new one that they can't do? It's I've forgotten. It's just eluded me. But there's another thing that brand accounts can't do. It's one of the new things. We can't
do the gifted memberships, and we can't do hyping. No hyping.
That's right. You can't.
No hyping. Yeah.
I can't. On my main channel, I cannot hype another video.
I have to go and jump into one of my burner accounts to hype.
That's right. So
because all my channels are set up as brand accounts. Can I jump in here and answer this question from Davidson's All Natural Gym?
Yeah, I think I know the question.
Yeah. So why is YouTube charging $200 for the live and replay? YouTube are not. This is a private run event called Vid Summit, and it's not being run on YouTube. It's not the replays and the live stream are not being run through YouTube. They're being run through their own portal. So tickets to the in-person event are $995 USD. And then the tickets for the live stream and the replay pack is $199 USD. So it's still phenomenal value, but while it's a YouTube education and a YouTube centric event, it is not a YouTube event. Just to clarify that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And it costs a lot of money for them to put that on. You know, they have expenses. Like, have you seen the sheer number of speakers that are there? That are being
last look there was like 80.
Yeah, there's a lot of speakers, and you know, and they're getting some sort of they're being accommodated in certain ways. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So you know, there's expenses there. The venue,
some of them,
the venue costs, the hiring of the AV to provide you with that live stream and to record the replays, that costs something.
There's a whole team in there recording each of the rooms. So,
So you know that's why there is a cost to these sorts of events. And as I say, it goes beyond YouTube. This is like there's stuff on. They're talking about other platforms that do video. They're talking about other just strategies, creator economy stuff. It goes way beyond
your
YouTube.
Channels and things
way
like that.
Beyond YouTube.
Yeah. He's coming. It's like he understands that now. So yeah, that's good. But yeah,
I'm happy you shared about the view apocalypse to explain my views. Why my views were being down 42%, but I'm not buying the YouTube explanation. It makes no sense to me. That's very complex, and I'm gathering information about that from different places like Linus Tech Tips and a lot of other creators who've done videos on it, done the research. In regards to that, the things that were mainly happening through August and into September. But, you know, there's other reasons as well. I know vidIQ have addressed it as well.
Yeah.
In terms of that.
And the thing that was confusing for a lot of people about that apocalypse
Yeah.
was that they were losing views, but they weren't losing income.
Yeah, the income was steady, the likes were steady.
And the likes were steady, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was really perplexing for people because it was just like, well, if my views are so far down, why is my income still the same? So, yeah.
That was a funny thing. SMA Sky says, I saw a video that was originally in Hindi. This is going back to what I was talking about auto dubbing, but auto dubbed to English. I didn't watch the whole video because I was doing something else. I just wanted to try it. Yeah, because some of those, most of those languages that we're dubbing to, they can also go back to English at the very least, and maybe a couple of other languages might be languages are getting added all the time, so you can go from one particular language to a different language. Most of the different languages can go back to English because that's like, YouTube's default, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll see all sorts of weird. I'm seeing videos that are auto dubbed, a little auto dub tag below them when they're recommended to me in when I'm browsing the homepage or in suggested. And often you can tell because the thumbnail's in that different language because we haven't got multi-language thumbnails yet. But that is something that's coming. But you'll notice. But when that happens, that'll be interesting.
Yeah. That'll be interesting when they do that.
Yeah.
Because, like, some of the chat GPTs and some of the, those sorts of AIs, they don't do writing super well. Like that, sometimes they'll nail it, and then for the next iteration, you're like, is that even a word? Like, what have you put here? And if you don't speak the language, how do you know that you're not just, people aren't going to feel like they're just not being taken seriously as a viewer if you just like, oh yeah, that looks ish. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. I've got burner phones and burner accounts and apparently a safe house now as well. It's like the life of working for YouTube channels. Whew.
Welcome to Mr. Strange.
Hey, Mr.
Strange. It looks slightly familiar, and that profile picture looks slightly familiar to me. Mr. Strange, what topic discussion is going on? At the moment, we're just shooting the breeze on YouTube and content creation sort of stuff. We were just talking about some auto dubbing stuff. We're talking about how YouTube releases their news. We've talked a whole bunch of things. But if you've got a question, this is a good time to mention this. Chantelle's just dropped it in the chat as well. If you've got a question for myself or Chantelle, you can drop it in the chat, put a Q in front of it, and we'll be happy to talk about it with y'all, as they say. And I'm just looking to see what's happening here. I'm to see where we're at. I've lost all track of time, so I just need to make sure
Shark Scrapper, it's great to see you as well. Good to see you in the chat.
Shark Scrapper in the house. Because I missed the original one, like I did with SMA Sky. I missed the original hello. There it is. I found it. I found it. So yeah, if you got a question, my brain's gone blank. Do you want to say
hydrate,
something?
Doug. Time to hydrate.
I'll hydrate. Mute my mic, and you can talk.
Okay, I just sit here and just drink with the mic. I'm so rude. I'm sorry. But yeah, so we've got next week is going to be chaos and crazy fun. So let me know in the chat, if you are going to Vid Summit or if you are, or if you're thinking about getting the Vid Summit live pass, or if you think that Vid Summit's something that you might want to do down the track, because it's one of these things where, like I was saying earlier, it's a bit of a dream for a few of us, but I also know people who've never heard of it. I was chatting with a friend of mine when I was like, I really want to go. And when I was telling her about how I was going last year, and she was like, what even is it? And this is a person with a 500,000 case sub channel.
Yeah.
So she just didn't know what it was. And I'm like, well, here you go. And just sent her all the links. And she was just like, oh my gosh, that's insane. But yeah, so not everybody knows about it. Not everybody understands the importance of not just Vid Summit, but events like Vid Summit. So where creators can learn from other creators, where they can see what's worked and what hasn't worked, and where they can be inspired to take their businesses to for the next level. I'm curious as what is in Chantelle's bug out bag. You will never know. But needless to say, there is some yarn. There is always yarn. There's a project in there.
There's something to do when you're bugging out. Bowls Promo TV. Hello from Australia. Well, hello from Australia.
Hello from Brisbane.
Brisbane specifically.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Frankie says, I plan to go one day, but I couldn't manage it this year.
Yep.
Yes, that can happen.
It absolutely can happen.
Believe me. Larry says, Chantelle sent me my ticket to Vid Summit because Larry, I think Larry won his.
He did. He did win his.
Yeah.
So I got that organised for him.
I love
so
that ticket
cool.
emoji too. Oh, that's
That
pretty
is
cool.
great. That's really clever. So, yeah, the cue.
Did you knit your bug out bag? Or did you buy it?
No, my bug out bag is waterproof, so it is not knitted.
It is not knitted.
Yeah.
Bowls Promo TV. First thing to do now past 1K, does YouTube send me anything? Okay, if you pass 1K, what I would do is go into YouTube Studio, whether you're on desktop or on your mobile, and just see that they've recorded that subscriber requirement in there, which they should. That should update very quickly. But see how you're tracking in terms of watch time or shorts views, in terms of whether you can apply for the YouTube Partner Program or not. In terms of like the full one, you'll need 4,000 hours of watch time, and there's a whole heap of views.
Days. Yeah.
Whole heap of views if you're doing shorts instead. Now what
there's a button also you can click.
Yeah. There's
like if you
really...
want YouTube to notify you, you can click a button on that page for them to tell you when you're ready to apply for monetization.
Yeah. 1,000 doesn't get any sort of awards. I know when we hit 100, they give you that bananas email. I wonder if they still do that. It's been a while.
I don't even know.
1,000, I don't recall getting anything. But that is like obviously subscriber. That's the subscriber requirement for YouTube Partner Program. But you need the other requirements. Even when you get to 10,000, they don't send you like a plaque or anything. The first sort of, hey, they're going to send you something special, is 100,000, which is a silver play button.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I'd love to hit that one day.
I'm just having a look here. I've just gone to the Bowls channel.
Shark Scrapper says not going this year, but it's so worth it. I agree.
I'm just saying, like, this Bowls promo channel is doing great. It's been up for a year or 2 years. Over 100 videos. Got 1,000 subs. 280,000 views. Nice work. Focusing really on a local community, which I love.
Monique's husband will be in the US for 5 days, so I'm taking care of the cats, and I am at 16 scripts to batch record while he's gone. Goal is 24.
Oh,
you're well on the way there in terms of having 16 ready to batch record.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm struggling to batch record one at the moment.
Yeah,
but maybe this week I'll get a chance. I don't even have it on
my list. Yeah,
I've got some. I got video ideas in various stages of like either research or maybe because I don't always script it. Sometimes I'll script if it's a tutorial, and I might have to okay, I need the dedicated time to sit and record the tutorial, different things like that. So they're all in various stages of, and then some stuff. If I leave it too long, it goes on the back burner. It goes like into I've started this, but I might finish it one day.
My back burner is really big. There's so many projects on my back burner.
Oh yeah, because yours is probably like very different projects. On the craft side and on the YouTube side and everything in between.
There's so much. There's so much.
Personal projects.
There's so many projects. Yeah, there's a lot. And I don't really I don't do a lot of VODs. I really do focus on the lives.
Yeah.
I do have, I just recently was able to utilize Opus Clip to actually get a really good 5 to 8 minute clip out of one of my live streams to use that as a video. And I didn't do it as a vertical, I did it as a horizontal, and that's been performing okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And so that's something that you can also keep in mind is if you are predominantly a live streamer and you're like me and you rant about stuff for a bit of time, not necessarily rant, but have an opinion, um, and it goes longer than the 2-3 minutes that works well for a short. You don't have to put it in as a short. If you're utilizing Opus Clips, you can do a horizontal clip. You don't have to do vertical clips in Opus Clips. So it is very versatile. But a lot of people think of Opus Clips and they only think of the vertical short form content. It doesn't have to just be vertical short form. And also something I was playing with, which I botched it, but it can also add in B-roll. So you can choose for it to add in B-roll and you can slide it around and move it because it's got a little bit of a timeline editor. The catch is you can't just click save like you normally do, which is what I did. You actually do need to export it to add in that B-roll. But I did have a good play with it and pick some fun B-roll and it did it really well. But you can create, like, out of a live stream, you can create like a solid, what's in essence a VOD, depending on how your live streams are recorded.
Thank you for the super chat.
Andrew
Hey,
Can
Andrew
in the house.
Can. Oh,
Drop in
look, the Pavlovian response.
Drop in the 199 super chat. The OMG, can't believe I've caught this live. Absolutely. Especially for you, Andrew. Especially for you.
So good to see you, Andrew. Looking forward to our catch up as well. So we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
We're not there, but we can talk about it.
Are we allowed to talk about it?
We can talk about it. It's all changed anyway.
Let's just double check my Discord to make sure that nothing's changed.
It's all changed anyway. We'll just bring this up. Ignore the bit about Nick streaming sometime today. That might happen a little bit. That might happen at a different point, maybe this evening or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
So sometimes in the future, we'll say.
He's got to change hotel, so I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, but he jumped in and he let us know that the hotel that he's staying at didn't have the best interwebs, and he can't live stream from there.
There we go. So on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern, is it 7 p.m. Eastern? Because I copied this from earlier this year. Hopefully that's the correct time.
I was actually double checking. They don't change daylight saving just yet. So yeah, I still think it's that.
Yeah. So yeah, you got a special guest this week, like just as I have a special guest.
Do. That's
you have a special guest. Andrew Cam will be joining you. Supposed to join you last week. Things happen.
I actually think that was a me issue. I think I botched up some dates or something. I don't know what happened. Anyway, I thought it was going to be last week. Andrew didn't think it was going to be last week. And but luckily we were able to actually fit it in before Vid Summit starts. So that's really cool because Andrew's actually going to be at Vid Summit as well. So
yeah, that's cool. That is
so we're going to have some fun with that. So,
lovely.
Yeah.
Let's bring those back up. Let's see. Let's go jump into the chat. There's some comments about your go bag.
this
Ninja needles for protection.
I'm like I may need to make a go bag now.
That's right. Bowls Promo TV is up the sunny coast. Mumbai.
Yeah, Mumbai.
Up
Not
Justin's
far.
way. Up Justin Brown's way.
Absolutely.
Question. David says all natural gym. You get super chats, memberships, and posts at 1K subs, even if you're not in the YPP. Now you have to be in YPP to get those, but you can qualify those at 500 subscribers. That's what's called the fan funding level. So you only need 3,000 hours of watch time in 365 days.
That's right.
You have to have uploaded a certain amount in the last
3 videos
3
in
months?
90 days.
3 months.
Yep.
Yeah. Three. Yeah. So you remember 3
you just
videos
need to
in
be
3 months.
active is basically, and they don't have to be full VOD. That does include shorts as well.
Yeah.
So you can go in and you can do that. But you have to be in some variation of the YPP to get super chats. If you aren't in YPP, you can also do something like what we've got here, which is our Buy Me a Coffees. So it's an alternative that you can have if you aren't eligible for YPP. So my Chantelle Hills channel is not in YPP as yet, whereas my other channel is. And
Yep.
so I do have the buy me a coffee as well. So it makes it much easier so that you're not totally missing out. It is an extra step for your viewers, but it's there and it's a possibility.
Yeah. Got to get, so you're just waiting on the watch time because you've
I
got the
am.
subscriber account for fan funding. You just
I
need
do,
that
yeah.
watch time.
I do.
So,
and I
go-
do keep having breaks and taking time off for work and not making VOD and so I'm one of these people that are like, I'm exactly where I deserve to be based on the work I'm putting in. I get it.
That's right. But you're pretty good at the regular live stream on Sunday night, making
Yeah.
that happen. Our Monday morning, of course. If you're in Australia, it's Monday morning, 9 a.m.
Yeah, that's right. It's 9 a.m.
If-
Monday mornings, 7 p.m. Eastern Sunday if you are in the USA.
That's it. So let's have a look real quick. So this is your channel,
Yes.
and oh yeah, you have stuff on there. I'm thinking all I can see is this one video, which is the live stream, but that's the live stream
You just
tab.
need to scroll, dude. You just
I'm
need to
like,
scroll.
I just got to scroll. but videos, you do have videos to people who can come and watch.
Look,
Check this
I
out.
do have a couple. Yeah.
So this
do
is
have
a
a
great
few.
place. The two things you could do to help Chantelle get in the fan funding level of YPP is maybe go check out the back catalogue under the videos tab about Be Right Back. There's how to make a Be Right Back screen. The managing moderator tools is a really good one.
It's a banger. It's a banger.
You got the one about the community tab. I think that's important because
Yep.
it's
It's not called that now.
it's
Posts.
Posts.
Yeah.
Maybe you could
Yeah.
update the thumbnail on that one.
I probably should actually.
Yeah.
Like,
So there's a few there, but go to the live tab. Go and check out some of the old live streams because that's a really good source of watch time, which is what you
Yeah.
need. And if you haven't
do.
already, make sure you go over and subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, like I've subscribed, so make sure you
I'm
go
glad
and subscribe.
to hear you subscribe, Doug.
I hope so. I'm a moderator on your channel. I hope I've
I'm
also
you're the
subscribed.
managing moderator on my channel. I'm
it.
assuming you're subscribed.
So if you haven't already, the subs are going well. Look, that's
Yeah.
keeps going up.
It does.
Help the watch showing. Hit that back catalogue, and Chantelle will make sure she gets some more videos up over time.
Over time, please.
Over time.
And not
I'm
this
not going to
week.
put any. I'm not going to put any pressure on you yet. Oh no, we want them all this week during Vid Summit.
No. I'm already having to flip my clock for Vid Summit because I'm working all of Vid Summit. So
Yeah.
I've got to work Dallas time for the week. So that's gonna be fun. Now that it's heating up here, I'm gonna have to put the air conditioner on to sleep and things like that through the day. So
Jerry's here.
yeah.
It's good to see Jerry. He has a truly unfortunate backlog, and I can imagine because Jerry makes a lot of content.
It does.
In his niche, he's putting out a lot of content, a lot of shorts. Yeah, I can imagine. That's
Yeah.
one of the things. Livestream Consultant says you have a Texas barbecue size back burner.
With all
For
the
your
projects on
projects.
it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Good morning.
Andrew Can is jumping in.
And say hello to Church Media Creators. Dave, welcome.
Hey Dave. Good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's obviously the link to the upcoming live stream.
Upcoming live, absolutely.
Shaft Scraper says, I'm glad Nick made it across the big pond
He
safely.
did.
Because
did.
I'd say the Pacific is the big pond. That's like the big one. That's the big one.
That's a large pond. Yeah.
Andrew's asking, are you multi-streaming? No, we're just streaming to my channel on YouTube and that's it.
Yep.
Now I have a higher upload speed.
It's
I could
an
probably think
option.
about it. I could,
Yeah.
whether that's like go to, I don't know where to stream to be honest. Would it be X would be the place? Maybe
Well,
X.
If you want to
X and
stream to
LinkedIn?
X, are you paid on X? Do you have
Oh,
a
do you
paid
have to be
account?
paid to stream to X?
You have to be paid to stream
Oh.
to X now. Yeah.
No,
I was
I
really
won't be streaming to
disappointed.
X.
I was really enjoying streaming to X, and then all of a sudden it was just like a boom. No more streaming to X for you, little lady.
Well, I could. Yeah, I have
Not let
Twitch
it
as well.
Send us that cash.
I do
Like,
have
no.
Twitch. So yeah, let me. We should.
I
should,
stream to
like,
LinkedIn. LinkedIn's pretty good. I get a few replays on LinkedIn.
Yeah, I might add one next stream, and just see if everything's handling okay, and then maybe next week we'll add another one, and we'll just see what my limit is.
Yeah, because with so the reason why we're talking about limits is with Ecamm, it sends out each separate instance. So each time you add another destination, it sends out another version of the live stream. So it doubles the bandwidth. And we being in Australia, like we've just had this great upgrade, which is really cool, but we're still finding our legs on that. So the
Vertical.
oh gosh, oh my. Anyway, I've just gotten something a message from work, but about anyway, it was anyway. Sorry, I just had a little laugh, but yeah. So whereas if you're using something like Talk Studio or EV Marks or one of those that are web browser based, it's not an issue. You can link to everywhere because you're sending it to the web and then the web sends it out, and it's not a factor on your personal upload speed. But when you're using like OBS or Ecamm or any of those services that are on your computer and you've got to push out all the instances, you really do need to keep a little eye on those things.
Andrew says, when can I buy the coffees IRL? That's a good question. Yeah,
I don't know.
you either have to get over here or we have to get over there. That's sort of how it works.
Yeah, and there's no events here. Like I would love to be wrong. If someone knows of a really great creator event in Australia, can you please tell me? Because I would love to go. And I don't know of any. And like someone's gonna be like, oh, what about this fantastic thing that you've missed for the last 10 years? Be like, oh goodness. But no, if you know of one, let me know, because I would love to know and see and be able to invite our friends like Andrew and come to Australia. There's actually something happening here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, otherwise it's probably going to be, maybe Vid Summit next year. I don't know. Are you thinking about Vid Summit next year, Doug?
I'm always thinking about Vid Summit.
Me too. I thought it was just me, but that's cool.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to going to an event, that's the top of your list. That's the top of the list.
Yeah.
Okay, my Mac's giving me silly messages about closing apps before updating. It's like I'm not updating on streaming.
Yeah, not updating.
No. All right. Question. From Sharscrapper, have you tried using the collaboration tool yet? I see it's available when I upload a vid, but I'm not sure how the mechanics work. Yeah, I'm thinking about walk you through. I've got some screenshots, but I need to walk through. I think once this stream's done and I'm able to do the collaboration, I might try and jump in and record the process from me, the person hosting the videos end, and then go from there. I was going to try and
I can screen record my end of it if you like.
Yeah.
Send that
and
through
I'm
to
probably
you.
looking at maybe doing something with the Creator Classroom on that as well. I just haven't been able to. I was just my last day before taking a week off. Last week before taking a week off, I was busy at work and didn't have time to think about too much YouTube stuff this week. So still, that's one of my in progress projects is that. But yeah, it basically, to talk you through it, you check the box when you're doing your upload process. You check collaborators, and then it'll ask you to tag the person or who is it you want to invite as a collaborator who collaborated with you on the video is essentially the question. And then you are able to it gives you a link that you can share with them by any means you want. You can email it to them. You can just DM it or whatever. It's up to you how you share that link, but that's your link to share. And that link is the same link, whether you're just sharing one video or sharing multiple videos. Maybe you did a series together or something like that. Then you're inviting that same creator to be marked as a collaborator on your video. Then you can go in and tag them all. And then when they click the link, they go into a list and they'll see a list of those videos. Usually if you're only doing one at a time, you'll just see that one. And then they can accept it or not accept it. They can, let's say, yay or nay. So this sort of saves anybody from just tagging a big
like
creator.
fake collaborations, like like those kids that are just go and tag Mr. Beast and everything to try and get like that connection. It has to be like double confirmed. Both sides have to agree.
That's
to
right.
it.
They have to click on that link and say, yes, I did collaborate on that video, and then you get some access to some stuff which I haven't looked at yet. Which I should be able to, because I've collaborated with Creator Classroom on a couple of videos now. One last year, one earlier this year. Which I've been invited. I accepted it. If I go into my back end, I should actually be able to see it. I don't have it handy right now. Do I have it handy right now? It's in the YouTube studio. Let me just have a quick look, make sure I can see it. And if I can screen share it. Content tab.
So while you're looking at that,
yes.
I just noticed that Amazing Yacht just said, see, Doug can add Chantelle as a competitor. I think you mean collaborator, but yes, after the live stream is over, he can go in and create the collaboration link here, and then I can accept that. But yeah, it's we have to wait for the live to be over. I'm very happy that you're subscribed, Andrew, to my channel. Thank you. And live stream consultants as well. Thank you.
All right, I know where I'm up to at the chat. We'll get caught up in a second. Let me go to screen share. Let me just show my studio real quick. So I'm in YouTube Studio in the content section. Actually, where's my mouse over here? I'm in the content section.
You might want to make that big too. Make it a bit bigger if you can.
It's because it's my 4K monitor and.
Oh, okay.
Everything's small and let me just zoom in. Doesn't make a lot of difference. Yeah, it's a little bigger. You can see these are two videos I'm collaborated on.
Yeah.
So there's a tab right past, you go past promotions, there's collaborations. Because I've accepted these are on here. I can manage the collaboration here, which is like I can say, no, I don't want to be tagged on that anymore for whatever reason. That might be a reason. There might be a reason to do that. And then I can look at analytics. There are some analytics on the video. It's not going to show me like any financials. It's just going to show me like, views, watch time, outreach, all that sort of stuff. Average view duration, all the usual stuff that you would see on a video that is sort of not sensitive information. And so you can get to see all that on there as well.
Oh, they give you a fair whack of the data, don't they?
Yeah. It's everything but the revenue tab, I think.
Yeah.
More or less.
That's pretty cool.
I've got an older version of the slideshow started in July 19, ended in the middle of August. I think it still says processing. Yeah, yeah. I don't think they ever process anything that long, is it? When you do, if that's like a stream getting processed, I'm assuming.
I was going to say, I'd probably like if that's not continuing on, I'd probably delete it and start again, because it shouldn't take that long. Like if it's just processing, that's an error.
Yeah.
So usually the processing's done within a day or two, worst case.
Bowls Promo TV says, what is YouTube's plan with posts? That's a very broad question.
That is a very broad question.
Do you have any thoughts on that one?
Look, I think YouTube want posts to be more than it is. Like being able to have people like giving the creator the opportunity to allow people to create their own posts. I think they're trying to make it that YouTube's a one-stop shop for social media. I'm not sure if it's working out that way. So I don't know. I'd love to see it work better, but I don't really have any ideas.
Yeah, I like posts.
Me too.
If you take out the whole communities, if you don't turn your communities on and you're just posting and it's you communicating and doing, using the features like the quizzes and the polls and different things.
Yeah.
I like them. And they're a good way to get information out.
Other people's content out. Like I shared out a great video of somebody setting up their non-road wireless mics in their Rodecaster. love that video. Thought it was fantastic. Shared it out.
Yeah, that's
'cause
cool. That's a good use.
Yeah, I thought it was a great fit for my audience. And so I love being able to do that, but I really don't know what their long-term plan is. I'd be curious to know the answer to that myself.
Yeah. I think they're trying to push like the communities thing, because that sort of gets shoved in there. It looks like it's been really shoehorned. It's not really implemented that well. And so
Yeah.
I've a lot of us have maybe tested it a little bit, but I've turned mine off.
I tested it and turned it off. Yeah, me too.
Like I wasn't getting a lot of people posting anyway, so it didn't really matter so much. But it just was a little cluttered to me, and it'd be something extra I'd have to check, like for comments and stuff.
Yeah,
when I'm
another
like checking my
space we need
comments,
to
it's
moderate.
another place I've got to go to check to see if somebody's gone, and just to make sure that everything's above board. It hasn't like snuck through like the automatic moderation on it. Somebody hasn't posted something inappropriate. But the posts themselves I do enjoy. It's something I actually like.
I like it. I just would like to see it better.
Absolutely. Church Media Creators subbed. So there you go.
Thank you.
Make sure you watch to get that watch time.
Watch some stuff. Watch some stuff if you don't mind. If it's your thing. If it's your kind of stuff.
That's it. Posts on YouTube look sort of horrible in the mobile feed. Yeah, to a point. Particularly if it's a community side of it, I think that carousel looks ugly that they've got. And they keep showing you like things that are days and days old on somebody else's channel that you happen to be like maybe getting seeing some of their feed, and it's just showing you some random person's post. So it's like I'm not really interested in that. Yeah. So I sort of understand it from that point of view. I don't mind it so much in the mobile feed, just the general, like the creator posting. I don't mind that so much. Yeah, maybe some of the UI can get tweaked.
I think so. I think it needs it. I think it needs it.
Now, Amazing Yacht Destinations. I thought I heard some laughing before too. And at first I thought it was like the neighbors, you know what I mean? But then I realized I was listening to some sort of music. So I wonder if I got a random track earlier that
I think he said
maybe
that
had
he
some
worked
laughing.
out there was he had an extra tab. Okay.
I don't have an extra tab open. I don't have anything playing video.
No, he found a tab. He found he had an extra tab.
Oh, but I heard laughing too. That's the thing.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. But okay, there we go. Wiggy.
Righto.
Wiggy, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
Wiggy the chess man. Good to see you.
Wiggy the chess man. So yeah, Nibbin live to be determined when that might happen.
Yeah,
maybe later tonight. It might be a Saturday evening stream, a bit like Roberto last week. Instead of streaming Friday night, he streamed Saturday night. That was good.
I'm just having a look because Wiggy suggested the Scenescape by Sony. I'm having a quick look in that because I thought that was invite only. I know you can book it. You can book. Well, there you go. Previous years, I think it's been invite only. That's
Nice.
cool. I've got that saved. I'll check that out.
Shark Scrappers. I clicked on it and then I realized what he was saying. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yes, no.
Don't do that.
Oh dear.
Let's not. Thanks, Doug.
I clicked on it too soon. I need to. Sometimes I need to read it. Scenescape. Okay, this is the one you're talking about. I was looking.
Yeah. So I've found the website for it. But it looks really interesting, and I'm a Sony user. So
Where's
can I
White
drop
Bay? I don't know where that is.
I think it's Sydney.
Is that in Sydney? Okay.
I think so. Let me just double check.
I
I've got
know.
the link
I used
here
to live
if you
in
want
Sydney.
me to. Yeah, me too. No,
Sydney makes sense though.
There's Canberra. Oh, I don't know. Maybe they're online session.
Well, it was last month.
Oh,
so
yeah, it is. It's the White Bay Power Station.
okay. Yeah, I don't know where that is. That's why I asked.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Sorry. The rest of the sentence says White Bay Power Station in Sydney.
Okay.
But yeah, no,
Nice.
that one's already done for this year. But it's I don't know. I am a Sony user, so there is that as well.
Sony. Yeah. I think I've got an old Sony Handycam somewhere.
Yeah, I've got
I think I have
Sony
Sony and a Panasonic.
A6400.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Michael said, "What did I miss?" Well, Michael stepped away. He's come back. Do you have a new channel? No, it's the same channel. The one I was showing before was Chantelle's current channel.
Yeah.
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 The
my
one that-
non-yarn crafting channel. Yeah.
The non-yarn crafting one, the one that you stream on every Sunday night.
Yeah.
All right. Let's. Do you guys use the Stream Deck? Yes, I have a Stream Deck here. I can press buttons.
I too
I'm
can
trying to
press
lift mine into the
buttons.
scene. It's sort of, yeah.
But
it's
the
sort
other
of-
thing that I love
I'm
is
tethered.
if you don't want those, is I actually have the Stream Deck mobile app as well. So I love that to pieces. I love it on, especially on my iPad. Like I'm actually sitting down. I've got to set up a lot of buttons for VidSummit, and so I'm setting up the iPad with the 64 key streams.
Nice.
So I can have lots of information at my fingers ready for those. But yeah, so that's one of the things I love about the phone version is you can choose like what size Stream Deck you want. Like so, it is paid. You can get the free version, which I think gives you 4 or 6 buttons. But if you want
something like that.
yeah, let me just go to the settings here. So I've currently got the 5x3 layout going. But you can choose up to like the XL, which is the 8x4, which is crazy on a phone, too small. But on an iPad, it's great, and there's actually custom, and you can choose your own. So that's what I'm doing. But I use a Stream Deck for a lot of different things. I have like all the stuff for the live stream set up in it, but I have hotkeys for editing set up in it. I have fields that I have to regularly fill out in regular form. So if I'm doing, like for one of my jobs that I need to do, I lodge like intellectual property reports. And so I need to go in and put the person's name, their street address, their business, the big long list of all of their social medias, everything. So I have that all set up in the Stream Deck so that when I go in to fill out that form, it's just like bloop, 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 bloop. And I don't have to type it all out all the time or cut and paste it. So lots of good uses for Stream Decks.
Wiggy's purchased a cheap one, which I'm assuming isn't like a Elgato. It's like one of the knockoffs.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Wiggy. Purchased a cheap one, can't find the software for it, so it's useless. Because if it's the Elgato one, then we could probably find that that's on the Elgato website somewhere. You can probably find the exact link. So let me know. Let us know if it's a genuine Elgato with the Stream Deck logo on it, or is it one of the like knockoff Niwa ones or something like that? I can't remember who's put them
Team
out now.
Elgato on the Stream Deck.
Yeah.
The others have all just been a bit janky. Like they tried to make changes, but it's a knockoff. Yeah.
Ajaz. Sounds like an Amazon brand. Ajaz.
Yeah.
They have the weird names. I wonder if I can find that. Let me have a look. I'll go down a rabbit hole here.
You go down that rabbit hole. Michael Sahovsky, the Stream Deck mobile app, I think it's around $20 or $30 a year. So yeah, I actually think it's a really good way. Like if you don't know if you'll use a Stream Deck in your workflow, rather than buying the piece of hardware that will clutter up and take up your desk, I'm using one of my old phones, and just to have that set up. You can set up separate profiles and everything just like you do with your normal Stream Deck as well. And I just think it's a really great way just to give it a test. And if you like it, sure, go and buy the hardware, which, I've got the hardware as well. But I know I'm less likely to buy more hardware now because I've got the app and I really like the app. So if I need more, buttons, I just grab another device. Like I've got it set up on all my old phones and my iPad, so I can actually have them all laid out here like a space station. So
nice.
And it's good. It works well.
All right, let's see if I get a virus or not.
Are you downloading random
No,
stuff?
I'm not downloading it, but I found an alleged link, and so I'm just checking it.
An alleged link. So the link itself is real, but it's alleged as to whether or not it goes to the correct software.
Okay. This is their site. It's ajaz.com. It was linked from their posting on Amazon Australia.
Yeah.
And it's because it's a Stream Deck that's the AKP 153, which is like the 15 key.
Wiggy has just put
version.
in a warning message for you.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not the one that says 123 with no spaces, or I23 instead of 123. I don't know. Doug's like, oh no.
Oh yeah, not clicking any. It's like I'm sure Amazon vetted the link if it was in the posting. But yeah.
So your link is actually on Amazon that you found?
Yeah, it was on the Amazon listing. It's like everybody has to go to it. Now these guys are based in China, in Shenzhen. So they have a Windows Chinese version. They have a Windows International version, a Mac International version, Windows Russian, Mac Chinese, and Mac Russian. So they have Chinese, Russian, and International, which I would assume be English. But all the files are RAR files, .rars, which is like a zip, but different. Usually the more dodgy stuff's in the RARs. So yeah, I'm not going to download that, but it's something. That is the site that they send you to, and it is on a-jazz.com.
I'm with K&J Lumber on this one. Folks, I highly recommend that you do not download any alleged links.
So I see the issue you're facing because it doesn't look reliable to me in terms of being able to use it. You have to click a risky link. But it is the link that I got directly from the Amazon posting on Amazon Australia, and it is the one. It's posted by a third-party store, Member Snake.
Oh, that sounds not dodgy.
So that's interesting. Who's this other one? I got two other ones. One that was the black one. They got two different postings for the white one.
Do you know what, Wiggy? I agree with you. Just go for the Elgato, cut your losses. You've got Black Friday sales coming up, so keep an eye on the prices. They normally have massive sales in Black Friday sales.
One's Member Snake and one's a Manber Snake. That's got to be the same people. So yeah, this is dodgy all around, I would guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my rabbit hole for the day.
Yay.
Lee, great stream. Have a great day. Yeah, have a good one.
Good to see you, Lee. It was good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Michael loves the airport chime.
It's on brand for you, Doug, I think, the airport chime.
Yeah, definitely don't click the dodgy stuff. I didn't click on anything that was dodgy. As soon as I got to that website, I'm like, I'm not clicking on anything on this website. It looks dodgy. Absolutely. Folks, I definitely highly recommend that you don't download any alleged links. That's right.
Absolutely.
Not going to do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's it. All right.
Bowles Promos commented that it says coming up to midnight Brisbane time and neither of us have yawned yet.
I don't know. I feel like I may have.
I know I haven't yet, but Bowles Promo, this is our Saturday night here, and Doug and I are usually working. What's the time now? Yeah, we'd normally be moderating for Nick for the last 40 minutes.
That's right.
And
then continuing on for another couple of hours.
Yeah, we moderate for Nick until about. Currently, it runs till 2 a.m. our time. So with Nick not streaming, we decided we'd have a play and go a bit long.
Yeah. But he nearly was going to stream.
He nearly was. I mean, admittedly, I couldn't, I normally do hang out and moderate in, pajamas or something because I'm not on camera, but had to not do that today. So that's
right.
Yeah.
So just as a reminder, Nick was making an effort to try and go live. sometime
was.
after 9 a.m. Eastern today, which would have been like 40 minutes ago. But internet issues, he's going to attempt to maybe give it another crack at his next hotel. So maybe keep an eye out later tonight, Saturday night, US time. Just keep your alerts on, because that may happen at a time, which also tells me that maybe we maybe not need to stay up too late, because we might need to get up and mod in the morning instead.
Very early tomorrow, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to set an alarm for that at the moment, because I don't know what time. If I have a time, I can focus. That's okay.
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know the answer.
Okay.
But it's like, I slept the afternoon. I'm awake now.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, dear.
Michael's like, you are now free to move about the cabin.
Yeah.
Oh, I put the seatbelt. I put the seatbelt sign back on. Sit down again. Yeah. All day long.
Yeah. Absolutely. Total pros.
SMS guy says, I'll be streaming the moon tonight, pending with it, because the moon's getting larger. It's International Observe the Moon Night. It's the thing that NASA has scheduled. Well, they're going to put on a show. They've scheduled it so that they're putting on a show, and you're going to see something special. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick's hotel had dodgy internet. Now I've used my allotment of the word dodgy.
Is there allotments for the word dodgy? Because I use dodgy all the time. It's one of my favorite words.
It's automatically available to Aussies, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. And janky. Janky's the other one. Dodgy and janky.
Janky.
They're my two. They're my two.
They're related but different.
They are. They are related but different. Bowls Promo TV's got a great question for you there, Doug.
Oh. I don't see it.
It says, what does a moderator do?
Oh, there it is. Yeah. It was hiding. Let me highlight it. What does the moderator do? I think we're both qualified to answer this.
I would say yes to that.
Yeah. A moderator, is in the chat to make sure that people are enjoying the stream, helping the people if they have a question. And sometimes we have to deal with people who might come in and say something inappropriate or spam the chat repeatedly. And so we have to deal with that as well. So we can like time people out or remove people from the chat if they misbehave. It's a lot of power for somebody to have as a moderator. So, you gotta, with great power comes great responsibility, as Uncle Ben used to say. I'll let you add to that.
So moderators, I think making sure you choose a good moderator is important, and it can't just be anyone. And I'm not going to pull out the soapbox about those people that just make everybody who enters a chat a moderator. We all know how I feel about that. And if you don't, let me know, and I will pull out the soapbox. But
I'll prepare the GIF.
Moderators can change the tone of a conversation, and it can either be done positively or negatively. So if you have a moderator in your chat who is super in tune with your audience and knows what your content is about and really helps to continue the flow of the conversation, keeps the community chatting in a positive and fun way and makes it enjoyable for them, that's a great moderator. They come in, they ask questions, they answer questions. So they keep the help going. Sometimes the actual streamer might be too busy to answer every single question. They might have, hundreds of people in the chat, and they just physically can't do that. Having good moderators can really help those people in the chat still feel seen. And that's a really big thing. People make the effort to come and join your live stream. If you can't make the effort to make them feel seen as the streamer, sometimes having a moderator there or moderators there can be really helpful for that. The other thing is to really watch the tone of the comments that come in. Keep people on topic. Keep people from using words that are inappropriate to the chat. So some of this has to be a discussion had with the actual streamer as well, because what works in one stream may not work in another. So one streamer might want only PG-13, must always be on topic. Whereas other streamers are like, look, we've got a purely adult audience here. We don't need to keep it quite PG-13, but let's not let it go into the the gutters. So you've got to you need to have a conversation. But I think a really good standard point, if you don't have that clarity, is PG-13, on topic, and keep it kind. And they're kind of the 3 base levels that I use when I'm moderating for most people, unless I hear something different. SMA Sky said here, a good moderator knows the community. Oh! And you're right. And the tone of the chat. Absolutely. They do. They do. This is the hill that you want to die on. I like those.
Thank you for the super chat.
It's actually a super sticker, I think. Yeah, it's a super sticker. Hey, it's a super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. 199 super sticker from Larry. It's also, let's get the setting of it.
Thank you for the super sticker.
And a 999 super sticker there from Larry as well. Big props to Larry, who's on his way to Vid Summit right now.
He is. He's on his. I'm assuming he's stopped, pulled over on the side of the road somewhere to give the super stickers.
I didn't get to the rant one, but I did the soapbox one.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Oh, they're getting added. I've added a whole bunch today. I haven't updated my list
we're
yet.
having Chantelle on, are we?
Yeah, I thought
I'll
I'll add one. I can manage one, surely. Now we've had a couple. Got a couple now.
We have, yeah. Look at this. There's so much love in
here's
this chat, Doug.
Valentine's Station. Welcome. Is this Chantelle? This is.
I am.
I don't know.
It is Chantelle.
I haven't figured out how to. Are you supposed to be able to bring names up? But I don't know how to bring them up.
Oh, there's probably a toggle somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in an interview mode and I can't see it, so I don't think it's there.
Yeah. No, but I am Chantelle Hills. Great to meet you, Valentine's Station. You probably just see me in chats and in groups and stuff, not so much it as a real human. But I actually have my own channels as well, so you can come and hang out in those too if you like. But yeah, it's good. Sometimes it's nice to put a face to a name, so you do get used to, just seeing people in a chat and you don't realize that they actually have a human face. So here's our human faces.
Yeah. Valentine's Station currently coming to us from Arizona. There we go.
Nice.
I'm clicking on random stuff now.
Yeah.
Larry's sitting eating breakfast. So he's able to interact.
Oh, he can. Larry, I would like to. I don't know if you can feel this, okay? But I want you to. Here is my portion of the dodgies for the week. You may have a whole week of unending dodgy. You can use the word dodgy as much as you like for the whole week. You can have my portion.
Thank you for the super sticker.
Les Spanish World's not only in the house, welcome, has dropped a 20 Australian dollar super sticker. You're amazing. That's pointed at you, Chantelle, I'm sure.
No, I think it's pointed at you. Or right down the middle. Right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
It might be that GIF. It might have been the GIF that was amazing.
That's it. I did see a double Doug there in amongst all that.
I did as well. Yeah.
A girl in passports here. Welcome.
Great to see you.
Good to see you.
Lots of the Nick crowd are jumping in because they're noticing that the stream's not happening.
And this is definitely a YouTube question. This is a fair question.
Yeah. There we go.
Chris has found that he's found the new ones. He saw me post them, so he knows what they are.
Mm-hmm.
He said, Bols promo says, I see you just got $20. Do you get all 20 or do you share that with YouTube? Yeah, it is divvied up. You get I'll get 70%. It's 70-30. So creator gets 70, YouTube gets 30. Gets complicated if Apple's in the mix as well. I don't know exactly how the breakup works, but hopefully in the end, whatever YouTube receives, then they'll keep 30 of that and give 70% of that. So that's one of the reasons why sometimes we do like these things, the buy me a coffees.
Buy me a coffees.
Because
Absolutely.
there's just the minor fees for like the transaction. But, the creator gets to keep most of that. Buy me a coffee gets a little bit for the transaction, but it's not 30%.
No, I worked it out that for me, because my Buy Me a Coffee goes through Buy Me a Coffee and then into my account via Stripe. I don't know if you've got yours set up the same way.
Yes.
So Buy Me a Coffee have a fee and Stripe have a fee.
Yeah.
And I think I've worked it out to be about 9% that they take. And I also get it within a couple of days into my bank account. Whereas YouTube, it comes in when they do their monthly processing. So it'll be like midway through next month when Doug sees these. So so Buy Me a Coffee is really good if you need income like now, like plug your Buy Me a Coffee rather than your super chats.
For a couple of cuppers, we'll
It'll do it.
So that means, Chantelle, next time we're actually meeting in person, the coffee's on me.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Because I received the 20, so I have to make sure that you get your coffee. I'll make sure you get your coffee. I appreciate
that. And we do need to organise a coffee hangout sometime.
Yeah, it's been a little while. I think we've seen each other in person since VidSummit last year.
We haven't, no. like we live half an hour from each other, but but we catch up in Dallas.
That's true. That's true. That's true. They sort of create the opportunity for that to happen.
Absolutely.
So it is what it is.
Look, I'll be honest. I'm a bit titchy that it's 30%. Like, I understand they've got transaction fees. I don't think it should be 30%. Like, there should be a cut for sure, but I think that's quite high. And because it's the same for membership fees as well, they take 30% of those too. So
I'm pretty sure I heard that YouTube just negotiated a better rate. Yeah, I think so. And
I read something about that.
As part of that, I actually had something in my. Actually, it was supposed to be one of my things for today. That now that the update, you should start to be able to do channel memberships on iOS devices.
Yeah, because they stopped that for some time.
Before, all you could do at the most was, I think you could do. Sometimes you could gift memberships, depending. And bigger channels had it because they obviously got some sort of better deal for bigger channels. But anybody who has channel memberships now should be able to get channel memberships via an iOS device, so that people watching your streams or whatever on an iPad or an iPhone, they should be able to join a channel membership now, and not have that option and have to go click a link and go to a web browser to do it all. You can do it all in YouTube. But if you put up a QR code and I'm watching on my phone, I can't scan it. There are a few tricks for that, but that is the one fiddly thing. If you are watching, you could. The best thing you could do is probably take
the links are also in the description.
Yeah, they are. I do put them in the description. I made sure I put Chantelle's in the description at the top, just below all the descriptive part. As the guest, make sure that's prominent so everybody can find it if they need to. Apart from the QR codes, of course, they're handy. Yeah. But sometimes you can screenshot. If you can screenshot it, hopefully the QR code's big enough. That's the only thing. Screenshot it, and then sometimes
the screenshot doesn't work.
Yeah. So that's a bit hit and miss. But yeah. Do we both live in Brisbane or Gold Coast? Oh yeah, Brisbane for me.
Yep, I'm halfway between Brisbane and the Gold Coast.
Yeah, you're further south than me, so I'm thinking is where you are technically counted as the Gold Coast or not?
No, it was when we bought.
Yeah.
It is now technically classed as Logan, which is awful. I hate it. They moved the border, the stinkers. I lived in a nice suburb and now I don't.
Valentine's session. Are you using a switcher or StreamYard? I'm on a Mac, so I'm using Ecamm Live. So that's a Mac only live streaming software. So it's I think now, if you've got like something that's on board on a computer, you're looking at, obviously everybody's been using OBS for years, like having actual software on your computer, and not mobile apps, because then there's a whole bunch of those as well. But Ecamm is Mac only. OBS is cross-platform, and then they've got
Yeah.
the newer one, Meld, is cross-platform as well. So
Yeah.
there's those you can load on your computer. There are other ones, but they're probably the only ones I would sort of write home about. And then there's all the cloud stuff like your StreamYards and your Streamlabs, whatever they call theirs.
Talk Studio.
Talk Studio. That's it.
Yeah,
I should know because you mentioned it earlier.
I did because I it's like I don't like StreamYard anymore. I just put that out there. Sorry, Doug. I don't know if you're trying to keep that level-headed on your channel, but on my channel, everyone knows I'm not a fan of what happened to StreamYard.
Yep.
So I've moved over to Talk Studio as my browser base. I use Ecamm predominantly, but I'll use Talk Studio if I want a browser base, or EVMux is the other option that I like both of those. They're a bit different, but they're good.
I haven't sort of made a decision for like a web-based one if I ever need one.
Yeah.
I
found that I was able to get.
Yeah, this is working for me. So
it is, and this was the big issue for us in Australia was Ecamm wasn't really an option for guesting because of the extra internet that it required, and we had limitations. We still have limitations, but they're a lot better now than what they were even just a few weeks ago. So we just had a big upgrade, which was really nice. But yeah, it's you have to work out what works for you and what software that you feel most comfortable with, and test a few. Most of them have a free version, even if it's temporary.
yeah. How did we meet? That's a good question. How did we meet? We met not doing this. We weren't like live streaming together. That's not how we met. You sort of got to meet before you can do that. It's through Nick's channel, I think. Because you were around for a while. I've been modding for Nick for a very long time, but you've been around the channel for a while.
Yeah, so because I've only been modding for Nick for a few years, but I think I've got a feeling it was we were both modding for Justin.
Could be. It could be as well. Justin Brown or Nick. It was been somebody.
Yeah, it'd be. See, the YouTube educator sphere is fairly small, and we mod for most of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's some that I mod for that Doug doesn't, and some that Doug mods for that I don't. But yeah, we do that.
That's right.
I do remember sending you a message suggesting it'd be great to catch up when I found out we were both in Brisbane, and you didn't like the idea.
Okay.
But it was before we really got to know each other better. So yeah.
We just had a coffee come up on screen. Now I've got your coffee overlay and my coffee overlay, so I don't know who got it.
Let me just check my email. You did.
It was from Chris at Live Streaming Consultants, so I think it might have been directed to you, but
awesome.
I'm not sure.
Well, I don't have an email.
Because I usually have my audio coming through when they go off. So I'm surprised. Do you have audio on yours?
I'm just thinking if my audio's on. I don't have my own Ecamm sort of. I tell a lie. I just found it. I do have an email from Chris.
There we go.
And it says, "Did not want you to feel left out."
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So, thanks, Chris.
It popped
I
up over
appreciate
my
that.
face, but I think that's just where the placement was because they're both placed in the same place. So whichever one goes off, it's going to play it in the same spot. And they did change the design of their alerts.
They
recently.
did. I don't like the new design. I like the old one.
Yeah, I think mine's still set up to put the thing. Yeah,
like the box that's easy to read.
Yeah, I can drag mine up maybe. Yeah, see that's got the URL on it. I normally have that on my stream. But,
yeah, me too.
But this stream, I've got it down so the alert just pops up, but it was over sort of here where my hand is just now. So that's why I wasn't sure who it was for because I've got both alerts set up.
Yeah.
Both alerts. So, yeah. Big shout out to Chris, Live Stream Consultant.
Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that.
Let's jump back into this chat because it's
the
rolling
chat's moving.
Now.
It is.
Larry did confirm that channel memberships are now active on my Apple mobile devices. They didn't used to be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Thank you for that.
If either of you drive a Toyota Hilux, I'm jealous. I don't drive a Toyota Hilux. Actually, the car I have access to, it's not my car, but it is a Toyota, but it's not. It's just a sedan. It's not a. It's not a Hilux.
I've got a Mazda CX-30.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it's a little car for getting around. It's not big.
My previous car was a Mazda.
I missed my
Mazda
X-Trail.
Tribute.
I just want to say that.
Yeah, mine was a Tribute, so it was sort of similar to the X-Trail.
Yeah.
SMS Guy says, I like OBS because I can customize it a lot. Yeah, you can get really granular and nitty gritty and dive into the settings.
And it's free. That's the other thing as well. It's free.
Yeah, it's an easy sort of entry level, but there is a learning curve. Learn Spanish says, have you heard of Decryptor or something like that? I've heard of Descript. Is it Descript?
I've heard of Descript. Yeah.
Tell me what it's supposed to do, and I can tell you if maybe it's Descript, because I use Descript. I don't currently use it. Actually, I use the free version for, like, if I have to quickly get some subtitles off a video. I have enough hours in a month that I can do that.
Yeah.
In my free version. So, it might be
Livestream
Descript.
Consultants wants me to play my coffee song. I don't know where I've got that. I've got Livestream Consultant made me a sound file to play when I get given a coffee. Are you okay if I play that right now?
Yeah, I know the one.
Yes.
That's it. I can hear it.
Coffee. Cappuccino. Java. Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh.
I feel like I haven't seen you both forever. It seems like it's been a while. It sort of has been a while, but it hasn't been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's 13. It's actually technically 13 months because last year Vid Summit was early September.
Yeah.
And so now it's back to early October. So yeah, 13 months. 13 months it's been.
It is. But I think she means that she feels like she's seen us both forever. Like we've both been in chats for a long time, like since 2019.
Around. Yes, true.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in person.
Yeah, no. It's been a bit since. It's only been 13 months since in person, but yeah, it's been a bit.
Apparently it does subs, fixes audio, and can do like a live streaming thing.
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with it. I might have to Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have been that one. Okay. I've heard of Derailed. Yes. That happens every Saturday.
Yeah, it does.
At least once. At least once every Saturday.
Yeah.
Artist Haven's been using Meld. OBS was too intimidating. Yeah, I think Meld is probably somewhat easier. I haven't gone in depth with Meld yet. I got a little lost on a couple of things, but I over the time, I just need to spend a solid an hour, couple of hours with it to figure out some of the things that I couldn't figure out in like a short time frame. But yeah, I hear Mel. Everybody who's talked about Mel's given it a glowing sort of reviews. Yeah.
I'm just gonna drop the live pass because I can.
Live pass, yeah, we'll talk about that again in a second.
Yeah.
I'd like Nick's coffee song. It's an interesting one. I don't want
That's
to.
a fun coffee.
I don't want to steal his vibe though. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
That's a banger. That one gets me pumped just before he streams.
Oh, it just reminded me. You've got the mug there too.
I've got the mug, but mine's empty. I drank the coffee out of
Mine's
it.
empty too. This mug, I think the red version of this mug appears in that video, in that coffee video, in amongst all the coffee mugs. As he's picking and selecting the mug, it's like next to the one that he selects. So it's like it's the plug for the show, as he says.
Yep, absolutely. And you too can get your own coffee mug, your own Doug Hewson Value First coffee mug or T-shirt. The T-shirts are comfy too, from Doug's merch.
Gee, I don't even know if I've got
merch. Boom.
I don't even got the link handy for that one. Oh, you posted it.
I've just dropped you. Yep.
So you have the links handy because you're the mod.
I'm the mod, and I've got you all programmed into my stream deck.
I don't have anything programmed for myself. I'm on a different
got
scene because I'm
everyone
using the
programmed.
guesting scene, and I have a different scene. So, okay.
Yeah.
We have a question. What do you think of all the new YouTube news, upcoming features? Are there any you're excited about? I'm probably most interested in the live streaming stuff, but I'm interested to see how they're being implemented. They're going to be implemented. Not really interested in the Gen I short stuff, although that's, it's interesting, and I'll probably do some tutorials on it when they roll out, because it's just different things within the shorts. They're always adding stuff to shorts. But
Yeah.
I think some of the stuff in studio could be interesting too. I'm trying to think of examples, but my brain is not working in terms of what the studio ones were, or the live stream ones for that matter. I might have to pull up my notes again.
Yeah.
But as a broad thing, usually some of the live streaming ones are interesting to me, and some of the studio ones are interesting to me.
Look, but for the things that I personally like to do on YouTube, I found that there wasn't a lot that I got super excited about just yet. A lot of it that is coming is actually not for Australia yet. So there's a lot of things where it's like, oh, this is in the UK, or this is in the US, or it'll roll out eventually. So I can't even look at it. I can't play with it. So I can't even sort of get a feel for it. So I can't make an opinion about it. But I kind of did feel a little bit like it's going to sound so harsh. It was a bit of a nothing burger for me, honestly. It felt like watching a budget being dropped in Australian government when you realise that there's nothing that's going to sort of assist in any shape, fashion or form, because of, it helps both other ends of the spectrum, but not the middle. And so, sorry, Doug.
No.
And, but
You're good.
I do like that these things are being created, and I do like that they exist, and that YouTube is constantly evolving and changing these things. But there's a lot of things that we've been asking for that we just don't have. Like there's a lot of moderator tools that we've been really screaming for that we just don't have access to. And then some of them we're just like, why is it some of this stuff so hard? Like, I'd love to understand why managing moderator tools have to be on a mobile and not on a desktop. Like there'd be a reason for it, but I don't know what it is. So I'd love to understand more.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
that's where I'm at with it.
I think the sheer, because there was way more announcements this year than there was last year in terms of, if you count. A
lot more.
And I think the number that's been bandied around is around 30.
Around 30 is what I saw. Yeah.
I think some of them were maybe not real big. Some of them were bigger and were more important. But I think there was a lot, and I think there could have been information overload, if anything, for a lot of people. Even for me, it's like get my mind around it to talk about it. It's like I need to make notes.
Yeah.
I need to read up a little bit more. I didn't really understand what they're talking about there. I need to figure out what this is about, and sometimes we still don't have a lot of some of the stuff that's still like in the planning stages. It's coming like 2026. We really don't know a lot about them and how that's going to look, and the ideas are potentially good, but sometimes the ideas are good, but the implementation is poor on some things, unfortunately. And sometimes things hit the part.
Or sometimes just not communicated well enough. Like, it could be something amazing, but...
Oh, I just lost Chantelle. Okay, I just lost Chantelle. Chantelle, you might need to call back in. There we go. We're back. I just had you drop out. You just dropped out on me, and I was about to change the scene.
I got thrown out. It was just like, you finished. I'm like, no, I haven't. I was in the middle of a sentence. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I'm getting a little like buffering and jankiness in your feed at the moment. So I don't know whether that's my internet or your internet,
I've been
or a bit of
getting it
both.
on yours as well.
Okay.
It could be a bit of both. Let me just do a little speed test here on my end, and I'll just check how my system's going.
All right.
I'll chat. But yeah, I find that the communication's not the greatest.
Yeah, it's improved, but it's still not where it needs to be. It's better. It's been
Yeah,
better.
I
It's
I
getting
think.
better, but it's taking a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've just closing a few things just in case my internet's fine. It's not an internet thing, but I'm getting like memory usage message
Oh yeah, we
on my
could be getting
little
we could be
M1.
taxing out in our stuff.
Yeah, because we've just got the M1s. So yeah.
Yeah, we've both got similar
But,
Macs.
yeah.
Doug, is that
I'll plug
technically
in my laptop.
a POD
Sorry.
site that is linked to Shopify? Is that like a purchase on demand? Is that what POD is?
Oh, is that
Product
for
on
your
product on demand.
shirts?
Product
Yeah,
on
product
demand
on
site.
demand. Yeah, or print on demand.
Print on demand site. It looks janky. Are you talking about my merch? Is that my merch link that Chantelle dropped earlier? Is that
Yeah,
what we're talking about?
I dropped just.
It's
It was just
Spread Shop.
Spreadshop.
Excuse me, I got
Yeah.
something in my throat.
Yeah, that's his. That's Spreadshop. Are you
Yeah,
okay?
yeah. I have been getting some like display
Alright,
issues over
okay.
there on Spreadshop lately, but I haven't been looking at it much lately, so I don't know if they've changed anything. I've been getting emails from them lately saying, "Oh, you haven't been around lately." Like I
Yeah.
haven't been in their back end or anything. So I don't know what's going on with Spreadshop. Hopefully it's all good. Like I've gotten stuff from them. Obviously, I got shirts and mugs. I buy some of my own merch where I can. Like I've got this mug and I've got my Double
Yeah.
Doug Dare mug
Yeah,
and my
and
I
it's
Love Live Streaming mug.
Well,
Other people's stuff like Creator Mix.
I've got some of my own Fiberific merch.
I got Daniel Batal's Not a Rockstar mug. They're all on the Spreadshop.
Yeah.
So the products are good.
I've got Not a Rockstar up over there. You can't see it because my Buy Me a Coffee's covering it, but that's all right. Shark Scrappers is looking at Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall's great. I'm seeing a lot of people moving to
Yeah,
Fourth
a lot of people
Wall.
are talking positively on 4-4. Let's see. Timestamps in mobile was nice too, but I guess more people were confused by it. Yeah, timestamps in mobile. Interesting. Yeah. So I think my brain's starting to say, "Hey, it's after midnight."
Yeah, I think it's after midnight. But yeah, no, it's I don't know. I just think some of the things that they shared that they posted, they were probably just not things that
Oh, that was me.
are looking for.
My live stream dashboard got snapped.
Okay.
I've never had that happen before. Oh, I've got to reload my live stream dashboard now.
Oh, I have that happen multiple times a week.
I've only
I
ever
have that happen to me all the time.
Yeah, I've only ever had it happen on live streams when the chat's been. Well, it's usually the chat. If I break them out, it's the chat that dies and not the
Like
live stream
popped
that
out?
dies. But if they're together, then
Yeah.
they die. The page because they're on the same page.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
have
see,
a look.
I normally I use Arc and I pop my chat out, but then I put it side by side, like in the same, like, you know, and
Yeah.
and when one goes, they both go, even though they're popped out. So yeah.
Okay, I'm
But
trying to
yes,
get caught up on this. Yeah, it's print on. Yeah, K&J Lumber print on demand. Yes, I got that right.
Yep.
Shucks, have a look. Brand Connect has open call. What is that? Yeah, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah.
I had this sort of breakdown. Let me just pull the comment off there. So that was sort of the thing. It was like we went to the open call. We even opened up the terms and conditions for it and sort of quickly scanned through those to pick out some information. But basically what happens is it's a pilot program. Right now it's just US-based creators who are in the YouTube partner program probably have opted into Brand Connect. They help creators who are new to find sponsors and connect with brands. So brands basically submit like a project, and then if YouTube feels that you're a suitable candidate from that project, it lets you know in your Earn tab in the YouTube mobile app for mobile YouTube Studio app, not the main YouTube app, but in the Earn tab, and they'll surface that there, and then you can opt in to create a short that meets the brief, and then it goes into like a section where then the brand will go through and find the ones that they like and that they vibe with, and then if they select you, then you agree. It's like making content for a brand where it's not going to end up showing up on your channel necessarily, but they're going to use it for advertising on YouTube, and so they will pay you up to, if they select you, you'll get paid up to $3,500 for that one video, up to. So there could be different amounts depending on what the brief is. And so if you get selected, then you give them permission to use it for that purpose. That's why it's UGC, user-generated content, and not something that's going to go on your channel. So it's not like you promoting them. Even though you're in the video, you're making the video, they're going to use that UGC content to advertise their product or service on YouTube in various places as a video ad and so forth for a period of up to 180 days. And if you get chosen and everything, they pay you out through AdSense. And that's how you get paid. So it's like onboard UGC on YouTube. And I believe initially it is doing just the shorts at the moment. I don't know whether they're going to open that up to like horizontal long form content in the future. I'm not sure. But that's the basic XYZ on Open Call. We'll know more when they start. They sort of roll it out more widely, and hopefully one day they'll roll out Brand Connect stuff to places other than the United States, and that'd be pretty cool for more creators. And dive back into the chat. I think Chantelle's frozen. I cannot hear you. You're frozen, like you're thinking. The image that I'm looking at right now, you're looking listening very intently. But yeah, it looks like we've lost Chantelle again in terms like it says she's still connected though. I wonder if I can maybe do this and then bring it back in. Yeah, we're starting to get some issues there. I'm just gonna go full screen, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, she's dropped out now, so I think we're having trouble. So we're probably going to wrap up shortly. But let me try and get back through. All right, and we're back.
I'm moving. So
You're moving?
my YouTube went snap, and I watched all my CPU and everything spike really hard, and then I realized I was frozen, so I had to sort of jump out to get back in again.
I wonder if it's the browser's just like using all the cores.
Yeah, I think it's well, once it's snapped, everything's dropped back down to normal again. I think what happens is it slowly builds up and builds up and
then snaps.
And then snaps, and then it drops back down again. So yeah, I was looking very pensive. I was very seriously listening to what you were saying.
Listening very intently.
And then I went to respond and realized I'm not moving.
All right, let me see if I can get through this chat here. I'm just looking for there's some questions back and forth, so I'm just looking for anything directed at us. Because I think we need to probably think about a little thing that I like to call on my streams.
It's the last call.
And what is the last call? This is the final part of the show where we just it's the last part where you can ask a question, make a comment before we wrap things up. And normally I'd be sending you to Nick Nemman's stream, but today we're just going to wrap things up. I've got nowhere to send you. We won't be sent anywhere, but do keep your eyes open for Nick.
Well, we can send you all to Vid Summit to buy your virtual tickets.
Yes, absolutely.
To get your live stream passes, so you can all go over there and buy those.
Let me pull that up there. But yeah, the link is in the description. And Yeah, that's just been announced exclusively first here on this
That's
screen
right.
today. You've not
The
heard it
very
anywhere else,
first.
although somebody may have posted it on socials by now. I'm sure.
I don't know.
Maybe or maybe not. I'm sure Daryl's going to have to announce it at some point.
It will come out at some point, but I got
It will
the
come
okay
out.
to share it tonight, and so I did. And yeah, so we have. When you click that link, you'll see that there is a $199 package that will get you access to the live streams that will be covering the 4 main rooms. So the 4 main speaker rooms, the exhibition hall and the other speaker rooms. So not the workshop rooms. So, but there's 4 live streams running. Mostly when like maybe not all of the time. Because, you know, sometimes there's not a speaker in a room, but they'll be running whenever there is a speaker in that room. And we've got some great stuff coming up. There's lots and lots of things coming over. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, but no workshops are included. You'll need to watch those in the replays. And the replays historically have been a week or 2 after the event is finished.
Yeah, getting them on the replays.
Yep.
That's pretty cool. So it's very comprehensive. Who are you looking forward to hearing the most from Vid Summit this year?
Oh, it's Linus.
Linus is on my list too. That's
sorry,
my top
Daryl.
one.
Sorry, my boss. It's Linus. That was the biggest one. That was the hardest when I realized that he wasn't coming. I always love what Nick does. He does some really great talks for newer creators. And there's always some really interesting, there's going to be so many fun things happening. Like if you're actually there is a new event, which I don't believe is being live streamed at all. It's the creators in fashion. So it's all of the creators who've released not all of, but a lot of creators who are actually releasing fashion lines, like not just merch shirts, but actual fashion lines. So if you're into that, that's something that's really worth looking into. Linus is going to be talking a lot about building the large scale business. So not just making YouTube videos, but having because he's got labs, he's got, you know, his merch where they're designing their own merch. He's got like over 100 staff. And so it's about building out an entire production house, so a media company, not just a YouTube channel. So, but yeah, I'm just a bit of a Linus nerd. So what about you, Doug?
Yeah, no, Linus is the top of my list for all those reasons and more.
Okay.
That was the top of my list. Like I'm always pumped to see people like Nick and Roberto and any of the other crew who are speaking. But you know, this year there's a lot of people I've never heard of on the list, and it's like they're probably going to be brilliant. I don't know who they are yet, but if I was there, I'd be discovering who some of them are at least by being there. And we can also do that using either the live access or the replays.
Yeah,
which is handy as well.
I highly recommend you go in and check out the actual like vidsummit.com website. Go and check out the list of speakers. It should have their bios and what talks they're going to be doing, so you can see when and where. So you can plan out your schedule. You can look at that. There are a lot of CJSs. So that's channel jump starters. So there's quite a few channel jump starters that are speakers this year, which I think is also great. Because I've looked at the names and they're like all varying levels of success. They're not all just like, you know, top tier, but like they're doing great. They're doing great.
The Artist Haven, I don't know if you went over it already, but when are they rolling out landscape vertical live streaming feature? I'm trying to remember the schedule for that. Oh dear.
I thought it was.
Hang on, give me
I
a
can't
second.
remember.
My computer locked.
Doug's going to have a look. Went
to look and my computer's locked. I don't like it when that happens. Yeah, I've got it. Got it.
While Doug's looking for that, let us know in the chat who would you like to see? Like which of the those of you that are going to that are going to Vid Summit or buying the replays or the live streams. Who is it that just tipped you over the line? Like I have to be in the room for this. Like let us know.
Don't know where I'm going to find this. I need to. I posted about it. I have the time frames in a post from a couple of weeks ago. That's what I'm looking for. I want to say it's between now and the end of the year, but it could be early 2026. I think they're my channel. That's where I'm going to find it.
I thought they used that generic end of fall kind of language.
I will be able to tell you exactly when I find my post. Funny thing, I've been posting. Ah, here it is, rolling. It was the live stream one. Where are we? Where is it? So I gotta be on this. Is practice live streams, dual streaming.
Yeah.
Coming in the next few weeks, months. So, but that usually means between now and the end of the year.
Yeah.
Few. It was announced in September, so Few's going to put it into maybe November, December at the latest. So we're looking at this year for sure.
I'll be very curious to see how much of that they push out into the APIs for the third-party softwares to use.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. That's probably an interesting one. I think that's one we just have to wait and see how they implement it. Sometimes they implement stuff good. Sometimes they just like do it the janky way, and so it doesn't really work well.
Because I don't let me know in the chat when you live stream. Are you using YouTube Native or are you using a third-party tool? Because I don't use YouTube Native anymore. Haven't done for a long time. So unless they roll this out to API, I won't have access to it.
Fishcam TV does running a demand gen in-stream video affect the particular video's algorithm stuff? I guess ads can't be. I was assuming that was a type of ad, in-stream video ad. It's not going to affect the algorithm of how your video performs, in the sense of anything in the back end of YouTube. Obviously, if people don't like videos and they click away, and the video placement in the video, that could affect how people respond to it. But in itself, just having an ad there of any type of format isn't going to affect the performance of your video being recommended to other people. That's all based around people responding to your videos. So the ads don't matter.
No, that's right. YouTube's already said that they're monetized or non-monetized, and whether you have ads rolling or not play no part in the recommendation system.
That's right. Yeah, it's not like we're going to favor people who are monetized because they have ads playing on them, so they're earning us money. So we're going to prioritize that. YouTube doesn't. They stated that they don't do that.
Yeah, and they're like,
myth busted that.
Yeah, and you want to make like that. So it also means that it's not weighted for those people that go for I'll have in mid rolls as well as pre rolls. So that's
right.
one of the things. So it's at this stage YouTube have said that they do not do that.
I agree with this statement. It takes too many clicks to get to vertical live streams.
Agreed.
I think it can, unless it's somebody you're following and subscribe to, where it might show up in the feed as well. Obviously, it'll be vertical, but it'll show up in the feed. But to go and discover them, it's like they're hiding.
Excuse me, sorry.
They hide them behind shorts. Sometimes you might see. To be honest, I haven't seen a live stream in the shorts feed. I have to pause it, click the live button up in the top. And then I'm in the vertical feed where I'm swiping through the vertical feed instead of swiping through the shorts. But I agree. They're harder to find. I think they should make them more discoverable as in putting them in a dedicated, maybe there could be a dedicated shelf for vertical live streams separate from shorts.
Yep.
Because they are separate from shorts. People call it like streaming to shorts. You're not streaming to shorts. You're streaming to vertical. It's vertical. But it's not really in the shorts feed. Sometimes one will I've never seen one show up, but they're supposed to be showing up here and there. But, they're going to prioritize proper shorts over a live stream to show you. So you have to go on purpose looking for it, pause the short, hit live, and then get in that feed. That's the only time that's the only way I can find and look at vertical live streams, unless I'm subscribed to the person and it comes up in my recommendations.
Yeah, I tend to just not even watch them. Honestly, I'm old school horizontal. I don't know why. I just don't. I suppose I don't really see them. So unless I'm I actually don't watch a lot of live streams on my phone either. So because I'm old and blind and the words are too small. Okay.
Yeah. Michael says, if you create a video that would be considered advertising, would that be a problem posting it? For open call, if you submit an ad, you can't put it on your channel. It's UGC, which means that you're making it for them. It's their content if they accept it. Now, if they reject it, I don't know whether you can then use it. Why would you? Because it's essentially an ad anyway. I don't know why you would put it on your own channel and not be compensated. It sort of doesn't make sense. So that ad, like you might put the work into it and it might get rejected and then, that's it. You can't do anything about that really. That's probably the only downside is if you get rejected, then you can't really, there's a video that you made that you're not going to get paid for.
Yeah. Now, I read that same question, but a little bit differently.
Okay.
So I
That's
read
good.
it in that he's creating an ad that he wants to put in, like an ad for a product or an ad for something that he wants to promote, nothing to do with Brand Connect, that he just wants to put on his channel. There's no actual problems with making ad style content for your channel.
Yeah.
Is your audience going to watch it? Who's your audience for that?
Yeah.
And then if YouTube can't find you an audience, they're not going to share it, and then no one's going to see it. So you've just made a dead piece of content. So that would be my only take on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's good. I see it from that angle now as well, now that you mention it. Yeah, so you can like I can have an ad segment in this stream where I talk about, like last week I talked about Opus Clip.
Yep.
The 30% discount, which is still available, by the way. I don't know if I still got it in my description. I didn't see it there when I set up my stream today, but it might be in there somewhere.
It's in
Opus
last
Clip.
week's anyway, just in case.
Yeah, it's in last week's. Like I didn't have it down to talk about it this week. But I could do a thing for Opus Clip here, like within a video, like whether it's a live stream or video, I could do that. As long as I make it myself, as long as it's not something that a brand has sent you that is a pre-made ad, you can't put that in your video because YouTube don't allow that. But if you make it, if they're paying you doing a brand deal or sponsorship, if you're doing it for free or they're paying you with product, paying you with money, you can make it and put it as part of your video. Or you could have a dedicated video to that product. You might be doing like a product review and then have an affiliate link at the end or something like that, where they're actually paying you to talk about that. Then that can happen as well.
Yeah.
I got that music hit in the background, in the back of my ears. I'm like, ooh. Okay. Let's see. Tasty Peanut says, welcome, by the way. Live chat on some channels takes long to load. That is true. And I've noticed it on mobile lately, but I could go back to the whole, if you've updated to iOS 26 or something like that, there's been some lag on iPhones and iPads. Just depends. But there's various reasons for that. It could also be YouTube.
Yeah,
could also be YouTube.
It could be. And if the live stream has already ended and the chat needs, like, it has to be, what's the word when you finish the live stream and they've got to run through processing?
Yeah.
So if you've caught the tail end of a live stream or something and it's already started processing, that's a nightmare. If you're in the chat, that just turns into a buggy mess, and it can take up to 12 hours for that to be sorted as well. So, yeah.
Fish Cat TV. Sorry.
No, go. I was just saying it just depends.
Yeah. Fish Can TV says Prism now says I don't. Yeah, Prism's doing some janky stuff. I've jumped into Prism a few times just to check on things, for some questions like in my comments and stuff, because I do have a Prism video. But it seems like they're changing some things where it used to be a decent live stream on mobile, at least. I don't know. I've never really used it on desktop because I know they have a desktop version. I think desktop versions are a lot different than the mobile, but I can't speak to the desktop version because I've never really played with it. Larry says, honestly, I think they kind of made it like live shorts difficult to find because they're gathering data and want to make sure they can safely promote them. Yeah, that's an interesting point because I have seen some weird stuff in there. like that I would never watch. But I guess that's it. It's like if you get in there, it's like not a lot of people are doing it, but there are a lot of people, a lot of gamers, a lot of people doing random IRL streams in there as well. Different things. I
Yeah.
haven't checked it for a while, to be honest. Yeah,
Me either.
vertical streams. Yeah, maybe that's a reason why they've only got monetization in the US on those at the moment with the gifts.
Yeah.
Because they've had gifts for a while because they were announced last year, and they've brought them out since then. But they still haven't rolled them out beyond the US, or maybe a
Yeah.
couple of test countries, but that's it. A lot of live shorts I've seen have been sketchy or dodgy. Yeah, both words are good, and you are allowed to use the word dodgy.
That's right. You have full access to the Australian levels of dodgy for the week.
That's it. You may use it. Oh, here we go. Dual formats is in early testing with select creators, broader access in coming months. React Live testing begins early 2026. AI-powered highlights to mobile creators by early October. Yeah, they're starting to roll that AI-powered highlights out. But remember, that's only for vertical mobile live streams.
Yeah.
Or is it just live streams if you're live streaming from a mobile, I think? It's one of the two. But it's
Yeah,
mobile.
it's definitely mobile only.
You're not going to get the AI-powered insights for a stream like this on a third party or streaming from desktop webcam
Desktop.
or a third party. It's just mobile streaming. And most of mobile streaming, honestly, is probably vertical at this point.
Yeah.
Where we used to all turn our phones around, but now it's just only people who use phones are probably mostly vertical. So yeah. But yeah. So we're looking at that dual format in the coming months, which is pretty much what I had on my notes.
Yeah.
Prism is super easy to use for multi-streaming, so I'm sad it stopped working. Yeah, and it supports my Cash App banner and picture-in-picture. Yeah, they had some nifty features that some other, most other sort of mobile streaming software at least didn't have. So yeah, it's a bit of a thing. And Valentine Station says thanks for the stream. Get some rest, guys. Create a breakfast live at midnight. Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up now because we've done our last call, and when last call is done and dusted, which it is now. I'm calling it now. Last call is done and dusted. So make sure you keep an eye out for Nick's stream sometime, maybe this evening, Saturday night. Keep an eye out for it. Hopefully, obviously, if he has internet issues at his next hotel, probably not.
It won't happen.
But he'll post. Yep. He'll post it somewhere.
Yeah, keep an eye on his posts, his community posts.
If you follow him on X or if you follow him on his community, on his posts on YouTube, that's the place to look.
Yep.
I want to thank Chantelle for joining me today. It's been fun as always.
Thank you so much for having me. I really love coming in and hanging out with you and your community and just
absolutely.
We just talk about so much fun. It is so much fun. I love it. And I get to pay out on you a little bit. That's always good.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. We should do it again soon.
We should.
I don't know what's happening next week yet. We'll see next Saturday.
We'll see.
I know
we may be able to do it.
I'll probably be here. I'm expecting to be
Yeah.
here. I don't know what
I
Nick's
should
doing
be
next week
here.
because he'll be traveling again. He'll be still traveling. He'll be done with Vid Summit. And as often he goes, Vid Summit's done. He's there for a day or two. And he, has some layover time elsewhere on the way home. So he could turn
Who
up in a
knows?
random city near you. Who knows? Maybe he'll do
Just
a
to know.
meet and greet at the local Best Buy. Who knows?
But also, please keep in mind, everybody, that this year Vid Summit does have the live virtual pass. We did get to announce it here in this stream before anywhere else, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So I've got the link there, and that is only $199 US, and that will get you access to all the live streams as well as to all the replays. So the live streams are the 4 major stages. For all of the events on the major stages, so not the workshop rooms. You'll be able to catch those up in the replays after the event. But it's such good value, and if you can't make it to Vid Summit, it's really worth going in and checking out. And if you have a Vid Summit pass, if you're going in person, you will already have access to the replays. It's part of your ticket, so you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, it's It's so awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be a crazy week of just getting all that going and running, and yeah. So it'll be fun and awesome, and it'll be cool. Valentine Station says, "What if you have a ticket in person? Will that get you lives?" Well, if you're there in person, you're in the room. You probably don't need the lives, but you will get the replays. So
Yeah, replays are included. So that is after the fact, yeah.
Yeah, so he says, no, I didn't go. I didn't go.
Okay. Oh, because you got a ticket, but you're not going now.
Valentine
Maybe that's
Station,
the case.
if you won an in-person ticket, or if you've somehow secured a free in-person ticket, send an email to either, like if that's a Channel Jumpstart ticket, send an email to Jackson or Justin and find out if that can be transferred. So it might be able to be transferred, but I can't make that decision. So yeah. But yeah. Yes. Livestream Consult says next year we'll all meet up in Texas at Vid Summit. I would love to say I'm going next year, but I actually don't know if I'm going or not next year.
I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so. Oh, I've got all my wishing vibes are just pushing hard, but I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I got to get through next week yet.
Yeah. Get through this next week, and then we can go from there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we can start hoping for 2026, after 2025. But yeah.
Well, I want to thank everyone for joining us. Chantelle, thank you for joining me.
Thank you, Doug. I really appreciate the invite.
It's been fun, and we've enjoyed it so much that we've gone a little longer than we sort of talked about. But it's been fun. We should get some rest and keep an eye on Nick's feed for when he's possibly streaming. And
Yes.
if you want to join us or join me at least next week, I don't know what happens next week, but your stream is tomorrow.
It is.
Sunday night.
It is. Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel at Chantelle Hills. We've got a special guest, Andrew Can, coming over. We're going to be talking about using live streaming as part of your YouTube strategy. So
Awesome.
Come and check it out and come and have fun.
I'll be there. I'll be there. And big shout out to Hendrix, who's just joined us as we're wrapping. G'day.
Hey,
Also good to see you on the Brisbane Airport streams. Hendrix found me in the chat, obviously. I've been in the chat on OPN on a pretty regular basis.
Is there a link for my stream?
I think we posted in the chat earlier. If you want to drop it in the chat real quick.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
That'd be good.
I shut it down.
Just as we're wrapping it up, and they're like last minute questions. So it's always how it works.
It is. It is. Yeah.
I see tacos at the Texacan is on the menu.
Absolutely.
So yeah, Hendrik, I'll see you in those chats. But I'll be here next week. Same
There you go.
bat time, same bat channel. We'll see you tomorrow night. As well, I'll be in your chat.
You will.
And we'll hopefully see you maybe in Nick's chat in the meantime.
Yeah. See you there.
Catch you later.
See you all there. Bye now.
Guess what? I don't have an end button. I've got to go find it on the... I've got to do it software. I'm like, where's my close button? Anyway, we're out of here.